All right, we here. That was a little amped for the. That was actually quite amped for the.
Word. That was a heavy.
For an intro?
Yeah, it was a little heavy. Just because of the body count. That was a little heavy for the body count.
I'm actually kind of glad it's not as cold.
I thought
It's actually warmer outside.
It is warm outside,
This
but I thought
garage, I gotta fix this.
I thought it would actually be a lot colder.
I gotta insulate.
I mean, my hands
walls
are
in this
freezing, but
motherfucker.
it is what it is. But anyway, we here. You know, skeleton crew back at it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I don't know what episode this is.
I don't know.
I don't even know what podcast this is. I don't know.
Senor.
I really don't know anything.
Oh, nice.
Oh
my bad. Sorry about that.
What?
I just read where Gob's at.
Jesus Christ. This is an episode on one of them shows, and you know, it's just us. Big Shiz in the building. They call me Poppy now. You know
Why he go there on the, you know what I'm saying?
77. Episode 77.
77. Oh my goodness. Dragging through them numbers. Episode 77 of the Toxic Ass Friend podcast. You're. Big Poppy in the building. We here. I'm doing my thing. I'm outside. Y'all can't stop me. You heard? Not for real. For
It's been a minute, man, but it feels like that's the new norm now.
It is. Honestly, believe it or not. It's kind of crazy. Like, I got so used to being in the house that, like, it feels weird to be outside the house. Yeah. Like, but, Lord, am I happy to not be looking at my living room and my kitchen. Like, I love my house, but, like, slowly but surely, I'm like, fuck this house. Fuck this house.
How's little man's?
Little man's good, man. He's 4 months old on the 21st.
Still giving you a hard
Yeah,
time.
he probably giving me more of a hard time now, but he's a lot more fun now.
Okay.
Just because he's
more
more attentive. He's requiring attention. He's smiling. He's laughing.
You having more people
Talking.
over the house?
Somewhat, not really a lot, because people are still getting sick left and right.
Yeah,
in the
bro,
wintertime,
it really
so
is.
the COVID kind of like scared
That's why
us off a little bit.
That's why we've been pushing back, because the last thing I want to do is get you sick.
Oh yeah, nah.
Or have people come here and get. I feel like it's a revolving door of just sickness. Like, you get better,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden someone you know is sick, and then
Yo, not gonna lie, that the last time when you was like, yeah, no, like, I'm not. I was like, oh, thank God.
I ain't trying to go over there, yo.
And I was just like, do I really want to go tonight? I was so like, I was just tired. I had a long day at work, and I'm just sitting there, I'm just like watching TV. And then when I said, oh, Paul said, forget.
He
No,
said,
I bet.
Is it sick?
and it was cold as fuck.
It was cold. It would have been.
It
It would have
was
been
That was the
brutal.
other reason.
It would have
I
been
was
brutal
like,
in here
yo,
that day.
It would have been rough.
I'm not getting out this bed. I'm comfy already. Like, the heat is on.
And it's a motherfucker to pack all this shit up and set somewhere else up. Like,
Yeah, I was like,
Word.
yo, the food's getting delivered.
oh, it was already on this way.
Yo, as soon as you said no, I was like, oop, Uber Eats.
That boy.
Yeah, because when enough people are like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, plus someone's sick, it's like, yeah, you gotta just push it back. Fuck it.
Well, you're moving around. I mean, you know, I get it at that point, but I ain't really moving around. I'm taking walks, going to the mall, walking around the mall.
Is the mall dead or is it popping?
I go to the little strip mall down by me. It's always dead.
They got a Ross over there?
Nah.
I've been trying to find Rosses.
Nah, I ain't seen a Ross.
The last Ross was by your old crib.
Word. Oh shit! Word.
In that
Damn.
same mall that they had that liquor store?
Yeah.
There's a Ross in that
That's
joint.
crazy.
I found a pair of dunks in there for
Yo.
like $60 one time.
It's cool though. They got everything. They got the basics, what you need, like pretty much. But
Wait, speaking of like finding sneakers, like a good price, y'all see that
shit.
thing about Rent a Center?
what happened to
With
rent?
you can rent Jordans.
Hey, yo, stop playing.
Yo, $19.99 a week, bro.
What's going on with y'all niggas?
You can buy them outright if you got a G though.
Yeah, if you got $500.
Oh, it's $500.
It's like $540 if you got it to buy it out. But if not,
Bro,
you fucking rent them for $19.99 a week.
come on.
You know what I need? Because I be watching.
Wake up, bro.
Not for nothing. Like, now that you're talking about, like, because people go through a lot of lengths to get sneakers and shit. Have y'all seen like the dudes who be on the Discords and the Reddits with the shits from China, the reps? They make it look so easy, but it's hard as fuck to go through with that shit.
Bro, I don't.
You got to create like 10 different accounts. I was like, I'm just going to pay regular price at this point.
I don't even buy sneakers like that.
Yeah, like, and I'm
got
not a sneakerhead like that either.
I got like 4 pairs.
But I'm just like, I'm always been the type to be like, ain't nobody really going to come at my shoe like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
that is.
Oh,
true.
this shit ain't real.
Yeah, this shit
like,
fake.
Get the fuck
Yo,
out
like,
of here.
like,
Get off
don't
my
get me
feet,
wrong.
bro.
Like I got my few pair of Yeezys. I got my Jordan. But yeah, honestly, yo, I wear these more than anything.
I don't buy Jordans. Like, period. I actually don't even like Jordans. I don't think they're comfortable. Me personally.
So
I've never had them to that extent to be like, oh, are these comfy or not? I bought them for like for style.
3 years ago, bought a pair of 4s. I had the cement 4s, but I'm flat-footed. They're the most uncomfortable shoe ever.
Yeah.
I wore them for the first time in like 3 months today.
I can't. For the price, like, they're not comfortable for me at all. I tried basketball. I tried Jordan like basketball sneakers too. They're fucking terrible. They're heavy as shit.
They're clunky.
Oh, you try to hoop in Jordans?
I bought like Jordan basketball sneakers, not like the.
Yo, is it true that the original Jordan logo had him in shorts and now he's in long pants?
Mandela effect.
Have y'all seen that shit?
No.
It's Mandela effect.
Really?
Bro.
That's what they say.
Y'all, some dude at work like put me onto that shit, and it's been like tripping my mind ever since he brought it up.
Yeah, Mandela effect.
Yeah,
like,
Mandela effect.
the-
Looney Tunes. How was Looney Tunes spelled when we were kids?
I can't spell that till this day.
LOONEY
TUNES?
TUNES.
Was it?
Or was it TOONS?
It's a bunch of those. It's a bunch
You're
of those.
absolutely right.
See?
Fuck.
They had one that said like the Fruit of the Loons. Like
Yeah.
Fruit of the Loons said we never had the cornucopia.
Yeah, never had the cornucopia.
Some
They
lady-
100%
some
had
lady-
the cornucopia.
Looked it up.
Nadia looked it up. She went to like her closet and found a thing. It was like,
Yeah,
fuck
100%
yeah,
had the cornucopia.
this shit has the cornucopia.
But like that, the movie, like that Shazam movie where it said it was either, people say it's Sinbad, other people say it's Shaq.
That's crazy. Like, what?
It's like it was Sinbad.
It was Sinbad.
It was 100% Sinbad.
It was Sinbad.
Some people
Is
say
there
it's
question
Shaq.
in
Shaq was a genie?
Yo, that's what they say, and I was like, nah, it wasn't Shaq.
Oh no, yo, that shit was Shaq.
No, Shaq was Kazam.
Kazam.
Shazam.
Shaq was Kazam.
Wait, Shaq was a genie.
Shaq was definitely a genie.
This shit is crazy. So he put me on like a whole bunch of them, bro. I was tripping.
Yeah, the Queens, we are the champion.
Yes, that one. There's another one too, like another.
And you know what?
Hey, what's with Queens? We are the champion.
In any version of the song that you download now or you play now, at the end of the Queen, it used to say champions of the world, and now that it doesn't say that.
anymore.
It just
Champions.
we are the champions, and it just finishes.
Really?
Yeah.
It's next
But
to
if you
work.
go back to the Mighty Ducks
Yeah, it
movie,
says of the world.
they have the song
Well, I don't know if that's a Mandela effect more than that maybe they remastered the song. And
because you could still do that to songs exactly. If somebody
they
messes
just
with the song,
edited it, so
edit it out.
because I know Queen dropped a remaster.
That Looney
album,
Tunes
Exactly.
shit, that shit fucked
remastered
me up.
version of like their greatest hits album.
Yeah,
And so maybe that's what they did.
that Looney Tunes shit fucked my head up.
that-
That's a fact. Because someone was like, "How you spell it?" I was like, "Nigga, what?" I was like, "Wait a minute. Is it
Okay, so
tunes
you're right.
or
Shaq did do it
is
with
it
Shazam.
is it tunes like auto tune or is it tuned like cartoons?
cartoons.
Which one was it? I don't know.
It should be like
It should
cartoon.
be like cartoons, but
Okay,
it
so
might
yeah,
have been
so
like
the-
auto tune.
The Mandela effect is people thinking that it was Sinbad instead of Shaq, but it really
Yes,
was Shaq.
it was
It was
Shaq.
Shaq.
100%.
And I was just like, yeah, it's always been Shaq.
Shaq.
Shaq had some bangers.
I don't know about all that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe when I was a kid. I used to love
I don't know
Steel.
about that. Steel was
Yo,
still
Steel was disgusting.
a nasty
That's
ass
nasty,
movie.
Paul.
Fuck yeah,
That's a black Iron Giant. Damn, they were trying to make me believe that they could build a suit big enough to fit Shaq.
Right.
He was the original Iron Man. What are you talking about? Steel is dope.
Bro, he wouldn't even be able to fit in that big ass one that Tony Stark made in the first Iron Man. He wouldn't be able to fit in that
Word, as
bullshit.
fucking clunky as he
There's
is.
no fucking way.
How did they pull that off?
Bro,
Yo.
some of the shit that I think I was talking to my girl about that too.
Who would win in a fight though? Steel or Turbo Man?
I think I'm gonna go Turbo Man.
Leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments.
I'm going.
Leave it.
I'm going Steel.
going
I
Steel.
trust Diesel.
I'm trusted. That's crazy.
I trust the Diesel.
You know what though? At least he stopped rapping.
He got bars.
No, he doesn't.
Come on.
No,
man.
he doesn't.
He got them sis bars.
Shout out to
Shaq
Shaq.
can't
That's
rap.
crazy.
Hey yo.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's.
Oh my God.
So much. Shaq was a multi-platinum selling.
That was crazy. He got those sis bars.
That's
nuts.
even the wildest part. That Shaq is a fucking multi-platinum fucking artist.
And Will Smith is too. They get busy.
But Will. Okay,
Will was
Will
getting
didn't
to it.
curse, but Will had bars.
He's
though.
getting to it.
Will had bars. I'm not talking about.
Yo, you know he still does like
I'm not talking about like Nas level
like
bars.
performances and shit.
Which is crazy. Like,
Bro,
Which is
nobody.
wild,
I'm
right?
not saying like Nas level bars or like Jay-Z level bars, but Will compared to Shaq, Will could definitely rap.
can he though?
I don't know, baby.
I don't
Can
know,
he,
bro.
though?
That's
What else is going on, guys?
All right, man.
How was the wedding?
the wedding was.
Shout out to your brother. Shout out to
Shout out to your brother. Congratulations.
Right now, he's on his honeymoon.
Good
Where'd
for
he go?
him.
They went to DR, but they're not on the mainland. It's like an island off the coast of DR.
Oh, okay, cool.
So-
Your brother's adventurous. He
They
likes to
give you
find
like a
stuff.
little.
Fancy ass,
What they give you
resort.
like a little villa.
How was
like,
the blending of the cultures?
Okay,
in the
so
wedding?
what is his wife? Because I couldn't figure it out.
So my sister-in-law is damn. Now I say that. I used to say my brother's fiance. Now I say so. My sister-in-law. She is Egyptian and Puerto Rican.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
Mother's Puerto Rican.
That's pretty
father's
cool.
Egyptian, but mother's converted.
They met in the army.
She got everything.
She converted to
Islam.
Islam.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was interesting. So it wasn't a religious ceremony, non-denominational. No priest, no imam, nothing. Like you know,
Was it Islamic people get married? It's kind of like not to like go crazy on them or nothing like that, but it's not as like celebratory as like the vows
ceremony,
part.
yeah,
The ceremony
that's
part, not
they
the
don't-
reception.
They don't put a lot of emphasis
on
into that part.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
The
that familiar
emphasis
with.
is more into
Like the wife will sit
the
on the
reception.
side, and like the man and the priest
Yeah.
will just like hash everything out. Like it's a
What
dark
really?
business.
It's
deal.
like rock paper scissors.
Hey, you good, my nigga? All right, sign right here. That's yours. You got it.
It's
And
like
then
all
they
right,
go
cool.
party after that.
It's like
And I heard like I don't know.
quotes.
I don't. Yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah. Like you
exactly.
gotta
The
like
bride price.
barter.
So
right?
he actually did take part in that tradition of like
Oh, that's
the
cool.
dowry,
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool.
but it was gold.
That's
like
pretty dope.
oh,
My man
that's
dropped-
cool.
My man dropped a couple grips on some
Wow,
jewelry,
that's
like,
nice.
but it's like beautiful jewelry. He
Of
showed
course.
it to
Yeah,
me.
because you got to do it
Dude,
now.
that shit was
Now it's more of like a sentimental.
so.
Yeah,
It was a lot of people.
Honoring.
Had like 180 people.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
So was there a ceremony that you guys saw them get
Yes.
married?
So everything was done at the venue.
Okay.
So first it was a ceremony, which was really short, no more than 30 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
those
good.
things.
They
are
did the
usually-
traditional, like walking down the aisle with the flower girl, the
Okay.
ring bearer, the father bringing the bride down, all that good stuff.
Mhm.
They had somebody there,
Ordained.
obviously an ordained minister,
Yeah.
marry them. Like I said, not religious at all. And then after that, we made our way into into a smaller ballroom for the cocktail hour.
Yeah,
The cocktail hour was dope.
Sorry,
favorite.
was your person a religious person, or they were an ordained person?
He was ordained.
He was
He's a
ordained.
friend of mine.
Okay.
So we did the cocktail hour, which was really good because the food at the cocktail hour was dope because there was a lot of like Middle Eastern stuff.
That's cool.
So you had like the hummus, you had lamb because they eat a lot.
Wow,
of
that's
lamb.
wild to find a place that can
So-
cater that kind of food.
Yeah, it was.
That is true.
It was pretty
I didn't
cool,
think
right?
about. I didn't think about that.
And you never go to a wedding thinking of like.
And then they
Yeah.
also had like a separate, smaller room for because they'll pray before they eat. So the devout Muslims went in there and
Okay.
they
So they can get.
had the little mat and
Was there liquor at the party?
So let me get to that.
Yeah.
So there was liquor. However, it was not in the ballroom. The bar, they set it up in like this kind of like lobby-ish area of the venue.
Yeah,
where
some
there's, like, a
places will
fountain
have that.
right in the middle, but then they put a bar out to the side because the guy, the father was like, I don't mind that you guys drink. I just don't want it in front of me inside the,
Okay.
because he
Yeah.
bill,
Yeah.
know.
Right.
So, but they paid for that. My brother paid for the open bar.
Okay.
So It was cool, but it was cool because honestly, we didn't mind going out there to get a drink and then come back in.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't that much.
Like if you're gonna partake.
Yeah, it wasn't an inconvenience. You know, like we were allowed to bring it into the ballroom. It was more of like it being inside the ballroom.
Yeah.
But all of us were like, yo, we don't really care. And honestly, it was only his side that drank. Like, although him and her, they snuck in a few, you know. And I did see some people on her side sneaking a few, but you know, keep that on the low. But yeah, it was a fun wedding. The entrance was dope. You know, like you said, the marrying of the two cultures was pretty cool. You know, they hired there was a belly dancer. Those dudes with like the little fucking Abu hats, like. It was. I'll show y'all the pictures afterwards, yo. It was really
like they came in the little cars.
You say dudes with the Abu hats?
I don't think so. I'm gonna call Rashad right now.
He told me. Listen, he told me. He told me the proper name for the hat.
Abu hat is.
But I don't.
I know it's not.
It starts with a K.
I know it's not Abu hat.
It's not an Abu hat. But if we go to Aladdin, him and Abu had the hat, so I call it.
Wait, Aladdin was a Muslim?
He's from Egypt.
I mean, Agrabah is not a real country.
That shit's in Egypt, yo.
I mean, yeah, but
it was on the sands, bro. It's just in Egypt.
He said, "Was saying niggas regardless."
Yeah,
but not. It was a very cool wedding. Then obviously, you know, the reception was fire. Like it was cool because you had a mixture of like their music, Spanish music, and then you know obviously like American music. So like the DJ was dope. The DJ did a really good job balancing it out.
Nice.
So you know how like let's say in our cultures like you do the mother and groom and the father and bride dance like at the beginning pretty much. No, they do theirs towards the end.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So my brother's an asshole because
good luck, cause thank God they don't drink. Cause if I had to do that at the end, buddy,
he'd be like, "Hold on to me,
hold me up,
hold me up, man." They never said anything because there's a lot of the traditional stuff that they decided to forego. For example, there was no court, there was no like groomsmen and bridesmaids. Okay. There was a maid of honor and a best man.
Good for them.
That's it.
Probably better that
so
way.
it was a lot of things, and he never kind of like said anything to my mom about like, oh yeah, like we gonna do the dance, but it's not gonna happen at the beginning, blah 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 blah. So my mom was kind of sitting there like, all right, I guess this ain't gonna happen. She's getting a little tight. And then the DJ's like, oh, the bride and groom have, you know, later on they have a surprise. And I'm like, the fuck? So then I go to my brother, I was like, what's the surprise? He's like, just wait. So then my mom, so the DJ grabs my mom and it's like, don't go anywhere, stay around here. And she's like, but why? So he's like,
being a mom.
Yeah, right.
Being a mom,
but why,
asking 21 questions. So the DJ was like, the MC, he's like, I'm not supposed to tell you. But this is
we got you a cake.
We got you a cake. You get a cake and you get a cake. No, so he told her, and then so she's like, all right, cool, because she started asking too many questions, and that's how my mom is. I'm just like, Ma, just stay here. Yeah. But why do I have to stay?
Facts. Oh my God. I mean, she's right. Like, why do I got?
They did the mother son dance and then the father daughter dance. It was really nice, really really cool. My sister-in-law asked my sister to give like a speech, you know, because they had somebody from each family, you know.
Give a toast?
Yeah, like a toast. And so my sister gave like a nice speech on behalf of like our family, and like everybody started crying. I know I cried. Like it was good though. It was a good time.
So they picked the right person to give a speech.
Oh, they absolutely picked the right person because I would have been like, it would have been bad. I would have sucked at it.
Weddings are so much fun.
So they picked the right.
Weddings are fun.
I got it.
It was fun.
I got two more. I got two I got to go to.
It was in
you king wedding.
It was in New York. It was out in Throgs Neck, right?
I
the
don't know.
border of the Bronx and Long Island.
Jeez.
So Marina Del
That's
Rey.
hella far.
Huh?
That far.
That's a far wedding.
That's far as fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
My hotel was in Long Island.
Oh my God.
It was 15 minutes over.
Long Island's
like 15.
New York, New Jersey.
Yo,
you had to cross New York to get to the other side.
Niggas that live
in, and then
niggas that live in Long Island, it's like
that's not New York.
This ain't New York.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it was 15 minutes from the venue.
Oh,
so that's why we didn't really like.
Yeah.
Because I saw the hotel, I was like, damn, Long Island. But then I Google mapped it, and it's like, 15 minutes over the bridge into Throgs Neck. And I was like, all right, cool.
Sounds like Uber right there.
Yeah, Uber right there. So chill. So, it was me, well, my mom's and my sister, her husband and the kids, and my mom's, and then like me and my date. So we went. It was a good time though. Honestly, all in all, it was a good time, considering how quickly it came together. Because he proposed in the summer.
Wow,
that's crazy.
And it was they were gonna wait a year, but because of the whole different traditional stuff, they wanted to move in. So the father was like, "That ain't happening until y'all married."
Oh, okay.
So that's why it kind of sped up the timeline, and they
makes sense.
Brought it to.
I mean, everybody's cultures and all that stuff is on there. Like sometimes you gotta do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
But yo, good time. It was a good time.
Good for that, man.
Congrats to Matt. Man.
Yeah, congrats to my brother, man. Like,
congrats, man.
It's funny because I posted the pictures and stuff, and like a lot of my friends have known my brother.
You brought a date, nigga? He gave you a +1?
What happened?
He gave you a +1?
Yeah, I said my date. I had a date. Absolutely.
What do you wear?
That's great. Wait, hold on.
She wore a dress, motherfucker.
He gave you a +1?
Yes, he did.
You serious about that girl?
No.
Oh, you don't get no +1 in my shit.
I was gonna lean towards that too. Like, I was
that's not your girl.
I had 2 jokes. I was like, which joke am I gonna go
Listen,
with?
that's not your girl. You're not bringing it in my shit.
Wait,
because those pictures are
No,
forever.
those pictures are forever, my nigga.
Well, no, she wasn't in like any of like the.
That just makes it even worse.
That you know of. You're going to catch some at the reception, be like, oh, that's a good picture of Ralph, girl, behind him and shit.
Like, nah, so because he asked me, he was
now
like,
that you say that, my wedding album was full of these dudes.
Full of random motherfuckers, bro.
Niggas with random
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody that wasn't serious about their spouse that came to mind? No. You cannot bring that nigga. I do not know him.
I don't think none of them are with anybody. Golly.
Well, I told him, I asked him like before, like, you know, when I found out he was gonna propose.
Oh yeah, you can ask.
And then I was like, nigga. So you know me, I was like, I'm not going to this shit by myself.
That's true.
Well, shit.
And then he was like, he's like, you get +1. He's like, cool.
Nah.
So
that's some nice.
Did you enjoy you brought a +1, or were you like, damn, I should have told this bitch?
No, so all right, so
he got some. The other side of the family got some
here.
You're like, yo, you want to go home? It's late.
No, not gonna lie.
I can Uber you right now,
bruh. Not gonna lie, there was some winners on the other side.
This Long Island, we just hit Long Island.
Arab women are fine.
Sure.
There was some winners on that side. But so I was originally, you know, the person I was originally gonna go with.
You had 2 +.
Nah. Wait. Let me tell the story.
Hell nah. Not the one person that I thought about, but then I switched up and brought it up to my
So
wedding?
wait, the first person I was gonna go with, my brother knew who she was.
Hell no.
My brother was like, don't bring her.
I told him that I was taking her before I confirmed with her.
Oh shit.
And when I confirmed with her, she's like, I'm actually not gonna be around because I'm going to Peru for 2 weeks. So I was like, all right, fuck, I gotta, you know.
Yeah.
So before I RSVP'd and before like anything was finalized, I just hit up a friend of mine I've known for 10 years. Well, 11 now. So I told her, I was like, are you free? And she's like, yeah. I was like, you want to be my +1 at my brother's wedding? And so she had met my brother once. So she was like, yeah, I'm down. And she knew 2 of my cousins.
Okay.
Because I had, you know, like, she worked with one of my cousins, and then, like, I just brought her,
so it wasn't
hung out.
Awkward.
So it wasn't like a total stranger. Yeah. But he was just like, yo, who's this bimbo you're bringing to my wedding? I was like, yo, bro, first of all, she's not a bimbo. She's a good friend of mine. I would never bring, like, a chick I, like, hooked up with or, like, known for, like, 6 months and be like, yo, want to be my +1? Nah, I wouldn't do that to my brother. It was somebody that, you know, I've known for, like, 10 years. So... yeah, she ended up coming, and
she still can't.
She still can't come. I like seeing the single.
She still can't come to my wedding.
Flow in the.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you like to watch the single dudes flow. My cousin fumbled some shit at my wedding.
No, so I've gone to other weddings like solo.
I still be cooking his ass.
Listen, there's other weddings that I've been invited to that I didn't get a +1, but I was, you know, there was talent there. You feel me? But it's different because this time you don't know how to approach that talent because, you know, it's on the other side.
Yeah. You want to be respectful. You don't know who's on who. Yeah.
So that's why I was just like, ain't no way I'm going by myself. Yeah, I was like, I got to bring me something. I bring, you know, a little thing with me. So she came through.
I love watching the single niggas fumbling it in the middle of the wedding. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I watched my cousin fumble like a sure thing.
Really?
It was fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, well, have any of y'all ever fumbled a short thing?
I've never taken.
I've never been to a wedding
Like
single.
pre-marriage.
I've never been to.
no.
I've never been to a wedding single. The first
Well, I'm
wedding.
not saying at a wedding, just in general.
Oh, I fumbled.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fumbled tons of things. Oh my god! I've told y'all on this podcast numerous times. Remember, I told y'all a story about how I was texting my boy and I thought it was my boy, but I actually sent the text to the girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I fumbled that one.
Oh yeah,
bad.
I think I remember that story.
Yeah,
That was a
fumbled,
bad
I
bitch. I
fumbled a
fumbled
couple
that
short things too, man.
I
Like,
fumbled that one bad. That was really.
I remember
Chalk it up
one
to
chick.
life.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
chick,
yeah.
she looked at me and she's just like, "Yo, for real?" And I was like,
Nah, but weddings.
"Like,
not
damn,
that.
yo, my bad." Like, she's just like, "Nah, like,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's a wrap." And I-
Weddings are great because it's a sweet.
Weddings are
science.
fun, though.
It's a sweet science. You got a sweet spot, right?
Mhm.
You get plugged in. As soon as you guys walk in, you sit down. You locking eyes. You sitting down. Maybe you get a seat next to you. You talking, whatever. Cocktail hour. Gotta lock
Work.
in.
Lock it in on a
Probably not
cocktail
sitting
hour.
together. If you are sitting together, cool. But you probably
And you
not.
probably already did the recons. Like,
Exactly.
you've already talked to somebody like, hey,
Exactly.
who's
What
that?
table you sitting at? Boom,
Yeah.
she's sitting over there. So
Nah, but-
cocktail hour, you gotta lock in. It's the only time you're gonna get to like
Talk.
really be
funny,
next. to them.
funny enough, my sister-in-law, like towards the end when I was, heading out, cause she knew that like my date was just a friend.
It's just a
you feel
friend.
me? It wasn't nothing crazy.
So you could have went alone, nigga.
So then she like was introducing me.
No, the
She
reason
was-
I get why you.
I
brought
did it as
somebody.
a safety precaution because I didn't know what I was coming into.
And you want to have fun, you know you can have
Yeah.
fun with this person. Right?
So and I knew my date was a person that knew how to have fun.
exactly.
So that's the thing.
Like
She
you don't
wasn't
want to take
boring.
somebody who like you got to entertain. Like,
Yeah, she wasn't
That's
boring.
not why you're here.
She wasn't
That's
like sitting at the table on her phone. Like, we was out on the dance floor. Like we went out to dance. Like, it was cool. Like it was a good time. But right towards the end, I was lit, mind you, because I not only was I drunk, I also had taken a few edibles.
Bro,
You
we
know.
know you're a drug addict, bro. We know you weren't just drinking.
I know how you partake.
We
You
know
know
you
how
weren't.
you partake.
I had some fentanyl.
Oh.
It's like, hey, yo,
Oh,
hold up, my nigga.
Wait, okay, so let me
Look,
bring
look.
let me bring you back.
This motherfucker was in the bathroom choking himself.
So I asked my So check it. The
Are
invite
you
said
huffing
Nigga took his time.
trying to
I gotta get there.
pounding on his chest. What is that, Matthew
McConaughey
McConaughey?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Ralph, what are you doing? Are you,
I hear free
are you
basic.
huffing paint?
I'm not there yet. I gotta get there.
I'm chilling in the groom suite, fucking hitting whippets. So nah. So I asked him like a couple of days before, yo, so what time do I have to be at the venue? Because the invite said 4. And he said, well, because y'all family, like, and we doing pictures, you gotta be there at 1.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I was like, God
Yeah.
damn. So we get there at like 1:30. Cause Spanish people, we're always late.
Yo, that's so disrespectful. That shit makes me angry. But
So
continue.
wait, I get
It
there.
is. It is.
that shit
Wait,
made me so angry.
I get there,
I just got triggered.
and the photographers literally had just started doing his pictures, like pictures of him like getting ready, putting a tie on, putting everything, but I didn't get called down to do pictures. None of us until like 4.
It don't matter, nigga. Just show up when I tell you to show up.
So we was waiting there for 3 hours. Thankfully, they had a suite for the bride and a suite for the groom.
Get your
So
drink
we got
on.
to chill with him, and that's what we did. Like I had a little flask real quick because the bar wasn't set up yet, so I had a little
That was
flask.
the first wedding you were in? Well, technically you weren't in it, but
I
like
was in it.
the first one you were like,
That I had to be there like that early
Right.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
that's all weddings that you're in, by the way.
So-
like every single one you go to. I've been in 4.
Well,
I've been in 5 weddings.
No, and I
And they're
understand.
all like that.
But the
we're
way-
not doing anything. We're not taking pictures.
I know.
All the guys gotta show up at fucking 1.
And that's
And then
and
one
that's-
dude is taking photos,
and that's-
and we all upstairs.
Okay, so
you
the
didn't
only
get,
reason
like,
why I
picked up
asked-
and go to the
Exactly.
thing, like,
So the only
they
reason
text
why I
you.
asked him that
Exactly.
question was because he
For sure.
they decided to forego the
Traditional wedding,
groomsmen
yeah,
and the
yeah.
bridesmaids. So I'm
Right.
like, all right,
Yeah, you don't
you
really
don't
know.
need me there,
But
I'm
you
not
do.
coming.
Yeah.
But then when he said, he's like, nah, you family, like, I need you to, I was like, all right, bet, cool. That's the only reason I asked. Well, I had been in a wedding before, so I knew groomsmen had to because I was
Yeah.
a groomsman. But then I'm just like, all right, if you're not doing all
He's
that,
technically still a groomsman, even
then
though
he-
not on paper.
and then, yeah, like everything went off pretty much without a hitch.
That's great because
Everything was cool,
you literally spend months planning
Planning
for
something.
everything to go wrong, and then one thing always goes wrong, no matter what. One thing, it's at every wedding, at least one thing goes wrong,
Mhm.
but then most of the stuff ends up going.
Yeah. So when I
completely
got there and I
okay.
saw that we had to wait around, I was like, "Fuck this shit!" I popped half a gummy.
Lot of-
We know.
I popped half a
What do
We
they
know,
say?
nigga.
Good food, good people,
good drinks,
good
like
drink,
everything.
good music.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
As long as you check
then-
those off.
I don't know.
so I hit that first edible at 1:30. I hit the second one at 3:30.
There was a second one.
There was the second
the
one.
fourth one. By 8 o'clock.
Niggas cold.
Wait,
He took one before he went to bed too.
Then-
because he can't sleep because he's too high.
CBD
So
gummies.
He got a
Take his calm
melatonin.
gummies.
This motherfucker.
Then I
You
hit.
got a problem.
Then the third one. The third one was at 6 when the reception.
Dog, we know what to call that. You have a drug problem.
It was I was lit, and the drinking.
I'm an alcoholic. You have a drug problem.
It's not a drug problem.
Yes, it is, nigga.
No, it's not. Microdose, damn it.
That's not a microdose.
Y'all
It is, though.
only take one shot a day.
7 times a day.
It is.
I'm
because
not alcoholic.
It is because it wasn't the whole gummy. I cut
All right,
the
my
shit
fault. I only took half the shot. I say the half, the other half.
But not towards the end. My sister-in-law was introducing me to her friends. Like, oh, this is my brother-in-law, Rafa.
Let's go.
So, and it's just, I'm sitting there. I'm just like,
Too high
I'm-
to do it.
I was like,
Wow.
Oh, he was having a conversation. It was
Wait,
all
wait.
in his head.
no, I'm actually a
He
better.
walked away like he was like,
I'm actually a
crushed
better.
that.
I'm a better talker
When
when
you're high?
I'm lit. So
said I.
I'm sitting there like,
I did the news, Ron.
I'm like,
and
all
I
right, cool.
nailed it.
She introduced me to the talent.
She walked away like he didn't say a damn thing.
Nigga stood here for
he
20
just stood there. Like,
But nah, it was.
take that.
There was one, and I was just like, okay, cool. So
Oh.
may or may not have.
Speaking of
seen the
take
DMs
that.
on IG.
Speaking of take that, I was just in the liquor store. Now that you said that, and
Okay.
they out here selling Ciroc for like $28.
Yo, that shit is over.
Wow.
It's over.
Cooked out here. It's
Speak-
cooked for my boy out there.
Speaking along those lines,
Cook
have
out
you
here.
seen what's going on to McMahon?
Did you read the text?
Did you read that?
Yeah,
shit? That shit is.
Oh, I saw the
crazy.
court paper.
I brought them.
Let's go. Read that shit.
Golly.
From the,
You thought the Diddy shit was bad.
this is what.
The more I read it though, I was like, she was with that.
I thought that too. This was crazy.
Him and his boy are some nasty
Nah,
dudes.
because the way
yo.
the way it starts in the court's paper is literally like after the threesome began. I'm like, wait. Hold on. After the threesome began,
poor the other guy too fucked up his whole shit.
McMahon became more sadistic in his fantasies forced on control, such as choking, sensory deprivation. That's rich nigga shit. That's rich nigga sex. Like
No, for real. All that
cutting
shit.
off your
rich
taste
people are
and smell and
freaks,
shit.
yo.
Pain, humiliation, and group scenarios.
That's crazy.
Your last
you ever
picture.
Done sensory deprivation during sex? I have.
This
That
is
shit
the-
nuts.
That
This is
motherfucker,
the-
They said some shit that.
this is the
he put her
text.
in a closet into a little. Wait here.
This is the text from Mr. McMahon. You need your panties ripped off and 3 big black dicks in all 3 holes.
Golly.
He's not done.
Oh,
Who do you
This
call
is
the New
long.
Day?
This is long. Look at
The New Day.
oh my god.
this shit is long.
It
Pause.
gives a new meaning to New Day Rocks.
Jeez.
Way up your pussy. Spell pussy crazy. Put an E in it. By the way. That's how you know he really typed that.
Yo.
He was typing it fast.
Horny
He
as
put an
shit.
E in pussy is crazy.
Yo, having a
Horny.
billionaire be wild horny like that is hilarious.
Way up
Yo.
your pussy, way up your ass as far as they go, but even farther, and the thickest cock goes down your throat, so it makes you gag and convulse as those big black cocks pound away. It makes you feel like the start of you being assaulted, but it just made you come nonstop.
Yo, now we know why they call Big E from the New Day Big E.
Yo,
Just
this
one
is
continuous,
wild, son.
constant orgasm. And just before you pass out, those big black dicks squirt their loads of cum inside of you as you lay on your stomach and the cum.
What was
comes
her
out of all
response,
your
though?
holes. There's no response.
Wait, you also
She let
wait,
him on
I don't know.
the
you
bed.
also know.
I don't know
you
what to
also
say to that.
know- You also heard about what he requested her to do for like a superstar, like a wrestler who's coming back into the company.
Yo, but it said unnamed wrestler.
Yeah.
But the thing they said it was in the mold of like it was like a UFC guy,
Oh, man.
So
Brock
that's why they.
Lesnar.
That's what they put.
Brock Lesnar, because
Yeah.
around that time frame he came back to SummerSlam 2021.
That's crazy to
He had taken a break
to
and then
barter
came
his
back.
contract. Be like, yo, I got this. How?
I got more. This is pictures that he shared with his WWE crew, the tech crew. He texted her after he
This
showed.
nigga's a dirty.
They said he was
motherfucker.
passing her around.
I just passed my phone around to a bunch of guys on the tech crew. they were screaming, "Oh my God, she's fucking beautiful, comma, look at that ass." I'd like to get that. So old nigga shit. I paused to count out loud how many guys there were. 12. I then said, "Okay, there's 12 of you." She would love to fuck each and every one of you at one time. The guys cheered. But she will
I think she might have been with it.
But she will only do it if it's 3 dicks at a time. She wants one deep in her ass.
She's probably scared.
One way down her throat.
No, there was like a thing that said like
It's just so crazy.
he had put her on the law team. The bitch had no law degree. So
Yo, Vince is a dirty nigga.
This is a crazy motherfucker. He puts her on like the law division in the company. And then she
She has
complains.
no legal experience.
She's not a lawyer. And then she complains, like, how come I'm not getting any work, but I'm still getting a check? And his reply was, you know what the work is.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Let's
That's
go.
wild.
Yo, Vince is
Yo, shout out to
According
Vince.
to
Mac.
Vince is crazy.
The
out
fucking
Shout out to
deposition
Vince
shit that they
McMahon,
put
bro.
online is insane.
So we got Vince, him. This like his 4th joint, too. This like his 4th joint.
Yeah, this is his.
But this is the main.
But it's
one.
so
It's like the big
yo,
one.
it's so wild because all that drops like 2 days after like all the business announcements, where
Yeah.
like Monday Night Raw is going to Netflix. The
Is
Rock
it?
is
Yeah.
yes, starting next year
$5 billion to
Damn.
for 10 years.
Wait, who's getting paid $5 billion?
WWE.
Well,
TKO.
Oh, TKO. Okay.
Um,
Wow.
The Rock was named to the
And-
board of
and he-
directors of TKO,
he
and
just
he
sold-
negotiated
He just sold a bunch of shares, which gave him like
hella money.
hella money.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
he about
yeah,
to
The
pay
Rock
off.
got named to the board of directors of TKO, and
Oh,
he
the
negotiated
movies
getting
ain't
the
hit.
rights to The Rock
To his name back.
trademark.
Oh, really?
So now he owns that because usually Vince like WWE
Vince owns everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Well, he creates
man.
everything.
Yeah, but now they said like his like
Well, I can see his wild imaginary in his text messages. Obviously, he's a man.
so.
Creative guy, yeah.
But yo, I think this is like
This
so.
is the one.
You know, it makes you think what he would have them old bitches be doing. Because this was just some girl that worked.
This is just a girl that worked there. Yeah.
So a lot
he
of
had
people
like
are saying that
diva.
like
all them hoes doing.
his,
Yeah.
so a lot of people are saying that his daughter knew about it and
Of course
that
Stephanie McMahon
Triple
knew
H
about
knew
it.
about it.
Of course, she knew about it too.
And
It's
that
his
they
son.
were trying to do him a favor by by
out of
retiring him.
Right.
But his ego got the best of him,
Yeah.
and it decided to bully
He
his
Wolf
way
of Wall
back
Streeted
for the
that shit.
sale. And now he's probably gonna cause the company to lose money and all that
Wow.
shit. But now it's like he don't own the company no
Yeah,
more.
but that shit
Yeah.
right
Ari
now.
Emanuel owns the company.
Yeah.
You know, so
I
it's
can't
just
believe
like at this
that,
point
that
they
shit
gonna
is
get
still as big as it
they
is.
gonna get rid of
I
this
think
motherfucker.
now it's even bigger.
I
What?
can't believe
What
wrestling
is?
is as big as it is.
Wrestling is bigger now.
I know.
And it's been in a
It's doing-
long time.
There's
so
a lot
much
more.
better.
There's so much more money.
I
People
think
than-
that's
like-
what it is, yo.
So ever since Vince
more
quote
access
unquote
to it.
retired,
Yeah.
because he was running like the creative aspect of it,
Yeah.
and now Triple H runs that.
Yeah.
For years, everybody has been a fan of him because of what he was doing in developmental.
Mhm.
So now that he's up running Raw and SmackDown, everybody's happy. The product is better. The fan, like
I
the
blame all
ratings
this
are
to
higher.
COVID, yo.
What happened?
I blame all the success of this to COVID. Because they were one of the very few who kept going.
Who kept going during COVID?
So it
For
it
sure,
forced
yeah.
because they got
people-
they got that exemption in Florida.
exactly.
From
so it like forced people to rewatch and get reintroduced. Like you said, when the product was good, like,
Wow.
and people were like, I grew up watching this, and then I stopped because the shit got corny, and now you're like, hey, this shit's pretty dope again.
and now yeah,
And now
so
it's
that's
like
the
it
thing. It's like-
reintroduced a whole.
and then
not
social
new
media
fan
helps
base,
so
but-
much because a lot of moments that happen on their shows,
Yeah.
them shits become
They
clips
come out right away. Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
It becomes clips on Instagram.
That's like
so
that
they
for
get hella
everything now,
views.
yeah.
Like the 2 times that The Rock has come back in the last 6 months,
Blew that shit the fuck.
blew that shit up. When he went to SmackDown with Pat McAfee, it's the highest view video in the history
I've never
of like SmackDown. When he came back on Raw 3 weeks ago, same shit, because people still love him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, like now creatively, like the product is better. So that's why the fans are watching. They moved pay-per-views from Sunday to Saturdays now.
Yeah.
They don't call them pay-per-views anymore. They call them premium live
I think
events.
that's gonna change too, though, with all this
So-
whole thing, because eventually gonna, like, you can't give away everything.
But the
now,
fans have loved the Saturday, moving into Saturday.
Well,
And
they,
it being
they have an
available
app,
on-
right? Don't they
What?
have an app? They have their own. They got.
So
their
they
own
used to
content.
have an
shit's
app.
on Peacock.
Oh.
They
So
used
all
to
the
have an app.
pay-per-views are on
So the
Peacock.
app is still available overseas because Peacock is not available overseas.
Overseas.
But in the U.S., they signed a deal with NBC Universal to move the WWE network to Peacock.
Yeah,
So
I got this motherfucking 3 colors.
That's it,
you know, so now that it's moved over to Peacock, is like you get more people now, and like people are watching it, and this is like it's easy to watch. The whole library is there. Like I watch a lot of the old school shit on there, like the ECW shit. I watch that shit all the time because that shit is fucking.
I haven't watched.
Dope.
But damn, man,
I haven't watched that shit.
Just listening to that shit, I was just like, damn.
I was reading
This
it,
was a
bro,
wild
and I was
boy.
reading it. Carolyn was sitting next to me. She's like, "What the fuck are you reading?" I was like, "Nah, it's just some Vince McMahon shit." Like,
But obviously the
Like if you would have told me anybody else would be like, that dude's wilding, but you're like, this was Vince McMahon.
some
Like,
Vince shit.
that makes sense.
You know how Vince get down. You know what I
That
mean?
makes
now
a
we
lot
now
of
we
He
know
done up.
now we know Sis will read the documents because he read the Diddy ones and he read
I'll
the
read the
Vince
document because I want to
He'll
know.
read the depositions.
Because
Yeah, you want to know and be
because
well
the-
informed.
because the internet sucks.
Yeah.
Yes, the internet
Like
100%.
I could
sucks.
go on the internet right now. I could go on Twitter right now and type, like Jeremy Piven is a rapist,
And there's probably a hit.
and there's a hit. What? And then I'll find a picture of him standing next to somebody that looks like they're 16. Post it.
Speaking of
he's a
which,
rapist,
that
man.
Colin
lot
Coward,
of-
not Colin Coward.
A lot of misinformation.
No, the
yeah,
shit
go
that
on.
I sent
Who's
in
that?
the group text.
Which one?
Oh golly, the guy, the NBC guy, who used to be
NBC
the
guy?
wide receiver.
The NBC guy.
I'll pull it up right.
What NBC? Guy?
So I told him, I was like, the internet is trash. So like when they leaked the
Oh, Chris Collinsworth.
Chris Collins.
Chris Collins,
That
oh,
shit was
That
crazy.
was the
Who
no, it's
found
mad
him?
funny that Cowherd and Chris.
He's
Collins
like,
are
yeah,
the
he's
same. Oh,
like,
the same
yeah.
person.
He's like, I like him young because that way you can get more out of them, and you know they don't.
He's like, you know, like 14, 16. I'm like,
18.
and
Hey,
he is a
yeah.
professional player at that time.
They're like, hey, yo.
Hey, back then there
But
was
that's
nothing.
when you realize
Oh, yeah,
a lot of
nothing. It
things
was-
back then wasn't
Yeah, no,
like
that wasn't a thing.
you know now it's honestly a generation.
And how does somebody find that?
I don't know.
Yo.
That's what the internet is.
what
The
I'm
internet
saying,
sucks.
like,
I hate
The
it.
internet's
How was
a
that on
gift- the
someone's
internet's a
radar
gift
and they
a
had the
curse.
ability to find that clip?
Someone is so invested on hating that man that
They dug
they go
that up.
searching for that.
That's crazy.
It's the
Can you
thing-
imagine not liking someone that much and devoting your entire day?
So find something
find-
Yo,
like that.
it's
Something like that?
it's the same thing that
That's
I've
weird.
noticed on the internet when you see like, for example, viral videos of like white people doing stuff like of black culture. Like for example, there was a video of like these two white girls at a wedding rapping Lil Baby's verse on a Drake song.
Oh yeah,
You know what
that
video
bitch
I'm
was
talking
bad too.
about.
But that white girl was
So
bad.
they found their tag, right? You know what's the first thing they did? They went on Twitter. They put her. They went on to her tweets.
Yeah.
And then they put like her name and then the word like nigga to see if she had ever used that word because people are so quick to want
You could do that on
fucking
Twitter?
cancel people. Yeah.
You search it. You put
So
your
her
name,
old
you put whatever word you're
tweets,
looking
her old tweets
pop
resurfaced
it up.
because
Yeah.
everyone at first was like, "Yo, that's dope! Like she killing it." Blah blah blah. On that video, the video went viral.
Next thing you know, she's
What's
a
the first
racist.
thing the fucking woke police did?
Yeah.
They went on fucking Twitter,
Found her shit.
found her shit, and then as soon as they put the fucking N-word in, bang.
Cause you
A
know
whole
she was
bunch of
hanging out
clips
with
of her
some, you know
using
she
the
was,
N-word.
I saw how she was rapping. She was definitely fucking some niggas. So she was typing nigga.
She know how to roll a blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely not. She's definitely not a roll a blunt. We was actually calling her specifically to roll the blunts. We didn't want to roll the blunts. We didn't
So
want to get our hands dirty.
yeah, that's how it is now.
People
Like,
are weird, man. I'm telling people are fucking strange and they devote so much time into like just weird
Hatred?
shit. It's just weird.
That's a talent, though.
That's why I say
It is some kind
Yo,
of like
that's why I'm
investigative.
so-
now. Yeah.
Internet spelunkers like that?
Yo, that's why I'm so glad like we grew up without social media and the internet.
Yeah, thank God for life.
We didn't really have like it
We ain't had
wasn't
none of
in
that
you
shit.
know
we had a whole life before it.
The
so
internet's evolving.
like so.
crazy, though.
And I'll
It
use
is.
the example of
There's a
like
lot of good stuff.
my the job that I'm at, like my interactions with like some of the students or whatever. And I forgot I said something like that the younger generation would kind of describe as like messy or a little problematic.
Mm.
And then they said something like, "Oh, Mr. Patino, you not afraid of getting canceled, or whatever?" I was like, "Bro, I was here before the internet." I was like, and so some of them have found like the Fitzmore Media page, so they seen the pod clips.
Golly.
So I'm like, so at this point, I have to just embrace it. I gotta lean into it.
Yeah.
I can't be like, well, I'm not a podcast because there's videos of me on there. So, I tell them now, I'm like, yo, listen, I was here before the internet. I'll be here after the internet. Like, I got a podcast. Ain't nobody canceling me. So, and I'm just like, I'm not worried about that shit.
I ain't worried about that
It was
shit.
a different time.
These are for entertainment purposes only.
They said, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm glad the internet's evolving. I'm glad that I got to experience life without it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I know how to use it. I'm glad that all that stuff works. But y'all niggas is still weird.
For real. You motherfuckers are weird.
Devoting time all day to researching another man is weird.
It's crazy.
It's weird. It's weird. You know how we used to get our information on like celebrities back before the internet came up? Like a commercial would come on, or like you catch E.
But there's always
for like
been
5
people
minutes.
like that.
There's always been people like that. But they were like journalists back then. Like a lot of people were journalists because there was no internet.
Yeah.
You had to go out and
do the
get
research.
that
Tell a
information.
story. Yeah.
Right?
You
You
had
had
to
to
find the
be
sound
in the
bite.
spot.
To have the sound
Yeah.
bite, to
But
have
like,
the video.
You had to be in the spot.
Like
You
that
had to listen
dirty
to the
internet
radio.
was always like the tabloid.
Well, the media takeout was
something
like the
like
big
that,
thing.
you know?
Like
National
they've always
Enquirer
been
was
there.
always a thing. Like so.
they've been there.
Now it's the shade room.
But those guys were doing fucking groundwork.
Work.
At least I respect them a little bit because them niggas was out in the rain
Dirty.
in the
They
bushes.
Going
Yo,
through trash.
Yeah.
They walk so everybody
Yeah.
else on the internet can
Now
run.
the shade room
Like,
just takes because everyone's so fucking dumb. They put everything on the internet. The shade room just takes what you posted, and I'm just gonna connect the dots to something else.
And that's the thing. And now they're getting all the clicks.
I don't gotta leave my house to do that.
And now with like repost and liability kind of goes out the door because you're like, I'm just reposting
Liability and
information
accountability goes out the door too.
That shit is mad goofy.
Speaking of wild stuff, we're trendsetters, guys.
Is this true?
The bum, 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 bum,
Is this
bum.
true? I know what I'm trendsetting.
We were.
One of these niggas is still unemployed, and you're gonna have to speak on
I
it.
was about to say we are ahead of the curve on the
Hey.
Bill Belichick.
Somebody's
talk.
unemployed.
Yes, somebody's unemployed.
Someone's
bro.
unemployed.
I still stand by my original argument.
Someone's
The
unemployed.
fact that he is unemployed is crazy.
It's not crazy.
not
He's been
crazy.
bro. He's been unemployed for 2 weeks. The checks from the Patriots still hitting.
Oh no,
Word.
yeah. No. But I'm saying like,
be-
The season's not over.
Ain't nobody hiring that
ends
nigga.
when
did
the
you
playoffs
did
end.
you guys hear the explanation from the Falcons of why they didn't give the job to Bill
No.
Belichick?
What
It's
was it?
fucking crazy.
No, what was it?
It's kind of literally on the same lines that we were talking about.
It's
Like,
exactly what
they're
it
like, we don't want to get rid of whole departments for fucking Bill
for
Belichick.
one guy? He called it. We
But
both called it.
the insanity to think
told
like,
you.
bro, your way is not working.
Right, but his way ain't what I'm willing to give up.
That's what people's.
That's what everyone's gonna say. I
yeah.
told you.
But it's like
I knew it.
you have to.
But he has to bend and say, okay,
Yeah, either one of the two have to give. Either you have to look at yourself and be like, we're never winning a championship, or we got to give ourselves a chance.
Because
to win
the two
championship.
For sure.
rumored places he was gonna go is either Atlanta or Dallas.
yeah.
I knew
Oh, I
Dallas.
thought it-
Jerry
I thought-
ain't giving
Jerry
dick.
ain't giving up control.
I thought it was the Chargers and Atlanta.
Well,
Chargers
after
were-
after
they got
like
their coach.
Dallas,
Yeah.
after
got
Dallas
their
said
coach,
that
yeah.
Mike McCarthy was coming back, then it became the Chargers and the Falcons.
But I told y'all, he's not gonna give that up.
No.
Gabi sit here arguing in my face. How do you know?
No,
Yes,
we were just saying.
We know.
Yeah,
Nigga, we know.
But it's crazy to
know.
think like an organization won't give a 6-time
times are different
champion.
now.
Nah, man.
Like, bro,
Times
you
are different.
clearly this shit don't work. You gotta get rid of those fucking people.
For sure. But I'm
they're
not getting
also
rid of
realizing
4.
that way.
Yeah,
if
that way doesn't work.
recently
Oh, so back to their
isn't working.
back to
Yeah,
their
that
back
way
to their
doesn't work
thing.
either.
Their explanation was basically like, we're not just a football team.
That's interesting.
They're
Yeah, you are.
They're
And not a
what
good
do they
one.
call
not
it?
just
Not a good
No,
one at
they're-
that.
what does that mean?
Their ownership group is the soccer team they have,
Oh, Atlanta United.
Oh.
the Mercedes-Benz Arena,
Mercedes-Benz Arena, yeah.
everything that they have built around it.
Oh shit,
So they can't just give up.
all
those-
that stuff.
all
Oh,
that
that's
stuff.
interesting.
that's hard. That's
It's-
hard to
it's-
do.
Yeah, because like
Absolutely.
it is too many people's jobs.
Yeah,
Because Bill Belichick's thing was like, if I got an issue, who do I talk to? Do I talk to
Yeah.
the owner? And they're
Right.
like, the owner has no fucking idea
Yeah,
what's going
you-
on. You got to talk to the board. And
Yeah.
he's like,
Nah, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's
Well, and then when you put that into that scenario, I think it was like Nelly. He was like, "We're never winning a fucking championship. No one's ever gonna align themselves to
No,
let themselves
they have to bring someone up in that system
in that system,
in order to
which
do
is
that.
gonna be fucking.
Which is gonna be
that's
hard.
weird that now all of a sudden so I know who the owner of the Atlanta Falcons is. The owner of the Atlanta Falcons is Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank owns
Home
was one
Depot
of the founders
shit,
of Home
right?
Depot.
Yeah.
he's always been a pretty hands-on owner. Not like Jerry Jones.
From what we thought, apparently not.
But
apparently it's like a group that runs that shit.
That's weird.
Yeah.
He's probably
That must have happened recently.
He's probably
with
delegated
the construction. He's probably delegating now because of the soccer team. I think his focus is more on Atlanta United.
It's
Probably.
their focus 100% is more on making money.
Yeah,
You're 100% right.
yeah.
It's more about all this shit brings us revenue and money. We don't
The
care if
city-
we go to
Atlanta's
the
not-
I've been to that stadium.
Atlanta's not
amazing.
going anywhere.
Yeah.
The city's not going anywhere. They're gonna make
that
as much money as possible.
That place is happy just getting to the playoffs.
And Jerry built the Cowboy Stadium the same way.
Like literally, they call it Jerry World.
Like it's literally it's an experience. It ain't just.
It is because
But they took all that from Bob Kraft and Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause that's what they did up there.
For sure. The only thing that they had was fucking Tom Brady.
But it's so wild. Like there's plenty of shit. It's like, man, we
we
don't really want to give this guy.
They're not going. I think he's gonna have a. I said it before. I think he's gonna have a way harder time than people think, just because of what he.
Well, now the coach opportunities are just not there. Like everybody else's role got filled up quick.
But there's
There's like two teams that don't still technically have.
There's guys I would just get rid of for Bill.
100%.
But I'm getting rid of them for Bill on my terms, not on those terms.
Yeah, that's what it comes.
And
down
that brings the player pool down. That brings the team pool down way down.
It's like, and that's the thing. We've never invalidated what he did, the success he had. But nowadays, and it's not just in the NFL, but in the NBA, all sports league, and just in general, what have you done for me lately?
And that's unfortunate.
And then the NBA, they
trying to get rid of Sirianni.
In the NBA, they find niggas for winning
but
seasons.
Philly fans are fucking trash for that because
But I'm just
fuck him,
they
bro.
want off of his head.
Nah, fuck him. No cap. I'm not a Philly fan, but for real, fuck him though, because like, have you watched the Eagles games? Like, really watch them? So my boys are Eagles fans. So I'm like watching the Eagles games, bro. This man had no control over these players on third down
at all.
Some of the plays that they were running that, like, they could easily pick up these yards in any scenario of the game. They were just changing the plays and doing whatever the fuck they want. And he's just like, I trust the players. No, nigga. You got to fucking coach, bro. Because they're throwing away these short yardage opportunities for nothing and then relying on a fucking push to get a first
close
down.
enough, because to him they had
a lot of the stuff that came from, and the players were like, we love him. Of course you love him because he lets you do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
But a lot of the shit that they were doing, I text my boy. I could go back in my text right now and do every Eagles game. I'm like, bro, why for fucking 2 quarters of every game do you guys look like a child is holding the controller playing Madden and he's just hitting ask Madden what play I should run, ask Madden what play I should run. I'm like, yo, you look dynamic as fuck for 2 quarters, and then you just look completely fucking lost. And I'm like, what is happening?
Well, that was my question to my boy who's an Eagles fan, because they lost both of their coordinators this year, right?
Yes.
And you're like, but it's his offense that they're running,
exactly.
Right?
It didn't change. The plays didn't change.
Yeah, exactly. The plays
don't change.
So is it the coordinator who implements?
It depends on how your team is ran. So sometimes your coordinator just coordinates the plan and your coach calls the plays.
Yeah.
Sometimes your offensive coordinator sends the plays straight to your quarterback.
Yeah.
So it depends on what your team is set up like.
Because for them to look so different,
they look fucking
example,
crazy.
At the beginning of the season,
they look nuts.
Ken Dorsey was the one calling the plays for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Then when they started struggling, Sean McDermott started calling it. But then when shit didn't work out, they let go of Ken Dorsey real quick.
Which actually ended up working out for them.
Absolutely.
It's
But then they ran into Patty Mahomes in the playoffs.
Yeah. Got chill fucking running the Pat. Pat really that nigga, yeah.
That's why this Ravens game.
All right, so let's.
My son is the color of Pat Mahomes, by the way. So it basically means that he's gonna be a next Pat Mahomes.
Who, Hakeem?
Just saying. I was just saying.
This is my nickname for him.
It's not a big deal.
Hakeem.
Like he's basically the next Pat.
All right, so what we doing? We doing what? Chiefs Niners, Chiefs Lions, Ravens Niners.
I'm rolling with the Chiefs.
I want Chiefs Lions.
I want Chiefs Lions.
I want to see the Lions. I want to see the Lions in the Super Bowl so bad.
Me too.
I do, for the reason that it's godly unheard of. But if the Niners can't get over this fucking hill,
in the last 20
years. Who are they playing?
They're playing the Lions. The Lions are
Niners
playing
and
the
Lions.
Nah, the Lions cooking these niggas.
Yo,
I got the Lions, but I want to see the Lions.
In the last 20 years, they've had 2 seasons where they went 0-16. They had one season where they went 1-15. They had one season where they went 1-14-1. They had like 3 seasons they went 2-14. Like they've had really bad seasons.
Bad. They sucked for a long.
Yeah,
because the Pistons are awful, so they need it.
the job the front office has done drafting now. Getting
coaching real good.
Honestly,
they drafted the shit out.
You know when it all
Jared
changed
Goff
too?
for Matthew Stafford,
perfect
worked out for both.
It
teams.
changed. Remember when they had Hard Knocks?
Yes.
And like right after Hard Knocks finished, they were like fucking like 0-7 or some shit.
Yeah, they were
last year. Right?
No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Then they fired their like defensive coordinator, and they just got fucking good all of a sudden.
They finished like 8-8.
There's some crazy shit like that. Yeah,
I like that
then
team.
they've been on.
Yeah, Detroit. I'm a big fan of
Montgomery. Chiefs Lions, baby.
Montgomery
I'm gonna go
and
Chiefs
Jahmyr
because
Gibbs.
you got to prove to me
They got a good squad right there. Sam Laporta's a nice little rookie tight end.
Nice little rookie. That boy was
the real
cooked.
deal. Jared Goff.
Jared Goff like a nice tight end though. He
likes that.
But on the other hand, both of these other teams, like the Ravens, can get it done.
Yeah,
they can. But the Ravens are known to cowboy it up.
Yeah,
yeah.
I got no faith in them. I got no faith in you until you show me. I got no faith in the Bills.
I got no faith
in
the Ravens until they're up 40.
Their one advantage is that they're home for this game.
That's true.
When the Ravens are up 25, that's when I have faith in them.
But I saw the Texans hold these guys down.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't. Quarters.
I don't really trust.
They figured something out.
Yo, and I tell people, I'm like, yo,
CJ
Pat Mahomes is that motherfucker.
Yeah, we drafted
because
the wrong motherfucker.
Aside from Travis Kelce and Isaac Pacheco, he ain't got nobody else.
Word.
Fortunately.
At all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Valdez-Scantling.
He made a great catch.
Aaron Rodgers made him look crazy. Got him that deal over there. Aaron Rodgers made that nigga look nice.
Kadarius Toney. Sky Moore.
He's lit.
Tony
is
that Rice kid is good though.
Tony is me playing for the Chiefs.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. That dude Tony,
that Rice dude.
That dude Tony is me playing for the Chiefs. Like we play the same. Like we play the same amount of skill. Like this.
Nah, they deactivated him.
I know. That's what they would do.
Like, you can't drop that many balls, son. You gotta go hit the.
I know Pat Mahomes was so happy when McCole Hardman came back when he got traded from the Jets because he was just like, finally, somebody I know.
But then he fumbled,
and then he fucked it up in the playoffs against the Bills.
That's true. It's gonna be nice.
I still think it's Pat Mahomes. His defense is healthy. They're coming together at the right time.
Pat, no.
And it's
hard to stop
the championship pedigree.
Yeah, Pat about to Tom Brady us for the next fucking 10 years, just like Tom.
And I'm fine with it.
I mean, I'm alright with it. I fucks with Pat.
I fucks with Pat. Like, I'm cool with it.
Pat really.
We all know you fuck with Pat, Paul.
I think at this point, like,
because you're always a winner. We know.
Pat loses. He don't fuck with Pat no more.
No, you lose 2 of them things. I'm gonna drop you. You can lose 1 of them things. You lose 2 of them things.
All right, so
now he's built mad equity with me.
so now that we say like.
But I could see any of these 4 teams legitimately
in the Super Bowl. Absolutely.
Yeah.
How many rings do you think Pat ends up with?
4.
When his career is done.
4.
4?
Yeah.
Hard to say.
I say 4. I think he wins 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more.
To 4, and I think the 5th one maybe.
I think if he gets one this year, that 4th is 100%. Like,
if he wins a 3rd one, I think he could probably win 2 more.
I'm going 4.
But I think it'll be like he'll win. Let's say in the next 4 years he'll win. Let's say if he wins this year, right? In the next 2-3 years he'll win another one, and then
I think he's done after that.
Maybe if
not him being done, I just think that
if he goes to another team,
he's got $500.
Well, he had a 10-year contract, so like him going to another team, he's not going anywhere.
The veto trade. If this stuff got really bad in KC, though,
yeah.
I mean, he could.
But then a lot of variables have to play out for that to happen.
Of course,
like Andy Reid's got to be like, yeah, I'm fucking done.
Oh, I think if
Speaking
Andy
of
Reid
that,
wins another one, Andy Reid's done. I think he retires.
It proved that Bieniemy was a real part of that offense because they looked like dog shit for like
for sure, 100%.
Big portion of this season.
And like I like San Francisco, but I want Detroit to win.
Nah, I'd be happy if CMC got a ring.
I want
San
Fran to go because I want
there's
CMC
a lot
to
of
get a ring.
There's a lot of dudes.
There's a lot of guys I like on San Fran.
But
plus I know a lot of people who root for San Fran, and this has been their story, bro.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan of George Kittle.
And you're just like, golly, I need to get.
I don't fuck with George Kittle.
He's so he's outside of football. He's very likable.
Yeah.
George Kittle is very so that's why I'm a fan of him. Like I think he's a great tight end. Probably one of the better blocking tight ends in the NFL that we've seen in a very long time. Whereas Travis Kelce's more of a receiving tight end. George Kittle's definitely the better blocker.
That nigga Travis Kelce's nasty.
Travis Kelce's
That
nasty.
nigga nasty, bro, for real.
All that.
The problem is when you don't got no one else catching the ball, it's easy to triple team them.
That's true.
all that unseasoned coochie he getting from Taylor
That's
Swift.
crazy.
That's
That's $350 million coochie, nigga.
yeah, that's the white Beyonce.
Nah, she's a billionaire, bro.
Oh my God, that's $1 billion coochie, nigga.
I think she's a billionaire.
It only take a couple dollars to season it up. Y'all niggas. Y'all bugging out here.
All right, so moving.
All right, Super Bowl. Who you got?
Super Bowl?
Yes.
The AFC, I have Kansas City.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Detroit Lions.
Okay. Who you got?
I got Kansas City, Detroit.
Mine's the same as that.
I'm hoping for the Niners and the Chiefs to go.
Niners and the Chiefs. I don't like that. It's
Okay,
gross.
KC.
2 red teams. That's nasty.
Okay.
I don't like that at all. Somebody got to wear a stupid jersey.
Someone's wearing the all white.
Somebody got to wear a dumb jersey that game.
Word.
That's gross. I don't
That's
like
gross.
that.
No, they got the fire black joint.
They do.
Oh, San Fran?
San Fran got the fire
That's
black
hard.
joint. At the Super Bowl,
That's the one thing I hate about the Super Bowl. They never get to wear like the alternate jersey.
jersey.
Why do they
It's always
not
the
get to do
home
that?
and away.
Why do they do that?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
like a thing?
But I would love to see a Super Bowl with like the color rush jerseys.
Hell
That'd be
yeah.
cool.
Make it
Like,
a
you know
Super
when the
Bowl
Jets
jersey.
rock the all black?
Yeah.
With the green helmet or like the gunmetal black helmet?
Or just
Dope,
making
dope.
an exclusive Super Bowl fucking jersey.
That's true. Make a regular jersey. Let's talk about what's really important.
Talk to me. Why your boy still ain't locked up? That rapist.
Come on out, you rapist! At a point,
Case has been closed. Free my nigga. Let's get it.
yo,
wow.
Teflon Josh.
Nobody is
didn't-
no one's cooperating with the police. Surprisingly. There were literally no charges filed. No one charged.
He's right.
Does that mean he did it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He definitely
But-
fucked that bitch though.
Hey, listen, yo,
He met her in the spot.
he's dying on a hill. That
Listen.
she lied about her age.
Yo,
She did.
Yo, he kept it.
He met her in the spot. Listen, I don't know. All of y'all niggas live on this moral
You
hill.
think he
right?
wrote a check?
Nah, I don't think he
I
don't
don't
make
think
he don't
he
make
wrote-
write a check money. He only makes $6
I think
million
that's-
a year.
I think
OKC wrote a check.
I think when it
Bro,
boils down to
it's-
that,
it's
it was
hearsay.
that. No. It was the family was like, all right, he's in the NBA, and then they realized like he don't got no money. Like fuck, we what
So
are
at
we
this
gonna do?
point, it's just
We're
like
just
what,
gonna
we
ruin
put
this
our
fucking
daughter
guy's.
through all this.
I think
fucking
that
public.
I think that family makes just as much money as he does,
Shit.
and
Ooh,
goes,
talk about it.
Jesus
"Yo,
Christ, talk
our
about it.
daughter is gonna be out here fucked up. We gotta damage control this shit. Everybody lock it up. Shut the fuck up. Lock it up. Boom, boom, boom."
Oh yeah, because she's like wasn't she like a college athlete or something?
She's not in college at all. She's in high school.
Oh well, yeah.
Golly.
Well, no, now she's a.
No,
She's
she's
still
in
underage?
high school.
I thought she
Yeah.
was-
She was 16.
I thought-
Josh was only Josh was
God, Jesus Christ. is
Yeah.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Josh was only 19. He was 19 at the time.
See,
But he was in the spot. He
Yeah,
was in
a lot,
he was in
yeah.
the he was
Gray
in
is
the,
a tricky color, my
gray
friend.
area.
Nah, he was
Gray
in
is
the,
a
that's crazy. He was in the he was in I told y'all my theory that I theorized the last time we were here
I remember.
ended up being exactly what
What
happened.
happened? Yeah.
He was in the spot, she was in the spot.
She wasn't supposed to.
Why you in the spot? I don't know about
I think
y'all.
we all agreed to that. Yeah.
I don't know about y'all.
What are you doing in there?
These niggas on the internet live in this weird moral hill where they take bitches home and check IDs. Ain't never done it. I'm sorry. I don't know.
The shit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
no, you're absolutely right.
When's
Because
the
if
last
you're
time
going
you
to
went
the-
home with a girl
If
that
you're
you
going
met in
to
the
an-
club?
you're going to an establishment
check
where
your
you're
ID.
in
Checked your ID.
where there's adults there. Why is a child there? You would not think of that.
Why would you?
Exactly.
Him being a child.
And he's
No,
19.
that's-
I keep
you're
telling
absolutely
him,
right.
Everybody forgets that they were teenagers at one point.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Should I run down the list of the nasty shit that I was doing between
Facts.
16 and 19?
I was wilding between 16 and 19.
Because the shit was, you know what I mean? And I wasn't checking IDs.
I was Sucio gang.
We was in the club. We weren't even supposed to be there.
Definitely wasn't.
Unless it was like an under 21 club, but
Unless it was a
And they
bench.
used to have those. They don't have those anymore for that reason.
Yeah,
We
they
used to
literally-
literally go to clubs that
They
was
literally stopped
18
doing
a
that
party,
because of us.
21 to drink.
because of our
They
generation.
stopped. I was on my Facebook the other day. There's literally a promotion because I was working with this promotion. I was like, yo, 18 to get in, 21 to drink. We was motherfucking 19. We in there.
Yeah.
If you in there, why am I checking IDs? That's supposed to be y'all job. You're supposed to be checking them shits at the door.
Exactly.
Why are there 25-year-olds in here?
Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is going on?
Crazy, son.
It is crazy.
So
So
I'm
now
like-
that you bring that up, holy shit.
But
Yeah.
that's not the important part.
That's not the important part.
We used to take
The important part is
we used to take girls that were our age to the clubs
To-
with us so
to the
that they could
spot.
talk to guys to buy us drinks.
Like, don't tell nobody that because they live on this weird moral hill where everybody just is cool and nobody was
Now you're
doing
right.
shit back
Yo,
then.
it's really
That
a
shit is weird.
generational thing.
It's weird.
It's a generation.
Y'all don't leave the house, so you're
Off
you're
that
more.
top-
They don't. That's a problem. They don't
What's
touch
going on with
fucking
the
grass.
OK? What's
They
going
don't
on
go
with
outside
the
and touch
OKC?
grass.
These niggas is
What-
weird.
what
What's
place?
going on with OKC, nigga? We first in the West. Stop playing.
Let's go, baby.
We done died for this. SGA All-Star, nigga, starting. What the fuck?
That's crazy. That is crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
Nah, it is. It is.
Nah, if you average 30 points a game with no threes, you that nigga. And you not a center.
They
Stop.
showed the lineup. I was like, who is
Nigga.
this guy?
That's crazy.
Because he's the smallest motherfucker in that picture.
No, because everybody else is known, which is a testament
Well,
to the
that
work
part-
he's putting in.
yeah, it's a
30 points a game.
Like Luca,
LeBron,
KD. Who the fuck is this
Who the
guy?
fuck is this guy?
30 points a game, no threes. Minimum 1 3 a game, averaging 30 points a game. Do you know how fucking hard? Shooting 60%. Do you know how fucking hard that is for a guard?
Lost start.
Yo, listen.
For a guard?
Listen,
Have you watched this
bro.
man play?
Listen,
No.
I've been.
You should.
Yo, listen.
It's
I've been-
OKC. And we don't
Commitment.
get those games.
Nah, they on TV now. Don't do that.
Yo,
We on national
listen,
TV now.
I've
Stop
been-
it.
I've been betting SGA 30
Ah.
plus points.
Really?
Yeah.
30 plus points, 6
yeah.
plus assists.
Hitting. He got the most 30-point games in the league as of right now.
What's that say for your other dude though?
Who?
The tall guy, Chet.
Chet going crazy. Second
Chet's
place
going
in the MVP race. If Wemby wasn't Wemby, he'd be
Yeah, but Wemby, they don't give him burn.
Not MVP.
Every time I see a Spurs game,
Wemby's gonna get rookie of the year.
That's crazy.
And guess how many games the Spurs have won? 8.
Well, that's on purpose though.
No, them niggas is
They
ass.
gonna get rid of
his,
everybody.
his team hates him, by the way.
Yeah.
They just don't pass him the ball. It's a nightmare. He could average 40. They just don't give him the ball.
He really could put.
He could average
put
40.
He's
40.
always open. Did you see that one highlight where he don't got the ball, but he makes pretend he gets the ball? He's like,
Bro,
and I was like,
They
oh,
don't give him the ball.
that's
No,
crazy.
they don't give him the ball at all.
And I
It's
know
like-
this.
What's that?
What he did to fucking he did to Josh last night or the night before.
Who?
Wemby. He fucking grabbed that.
Oh my God, Josh
Went to go drive.
Josh got this weird thing. I watch every OKC game. He has this weird thing where he's like, "Oh, that's the tallest nigga on the floor. I'm gonna try to get a layup."
Yeah. Fuck yo.
He gets
Yo,
blocked every game.
It wasn't even a block.
He,
it was
it was like
Palm
one of
that
those like
shit?
animated like
Bong.
give me that shit, nigga.
yo, like he like just went up
Took it
and
out the
grabbed
sky.
it.
Whatever's in that white boy's heart that thinks that he could just roll up on the tallest dude and
Wait,
throw
But
it.
and
is
the
he
way-
going straight up with it, or is he trying to put some
Bro,
finesse?
he,
on
But wait.
he tries everything.
And
It don't
Wemby's dribble is not like a tall man dribble.
matter. no,
He
don't-
has handles
Chet-
for a tall guy.
Chet dribbles like a big dude,
Like a
trying
big
to
dude.
dribble.
He doesn't.
Wemby don't dribble.
He dribbles like a point guard or a shooting guard.
Hold up.
Yo, for real. It's just like bang.
No. He tried to dunk on Chet last night too.
I saw that.
Yeah. Chet wasn't even playing. He was like, Chet was keeping it cool. He's like, we
Listen.
up 30, nigga. Like, you gotta relax. Wemby bullies to the paint, gets a bucket, and stares him down 28. So he's like, all right, so Chet come right back, spin, bong, dunk on him. It's like,
Listen,
I was like,
speaking of teams that are doing well,
niggas trying to go crazy. Okay.
You guys are fourth in your.
The
My
Knicks are lit.
my Knicks are lit.
It's still a long
We're
season.
12 and-
though. They're
we're
30
12
games in. You're
We're
like,
12-2 since the OG
good.
trade.
They're good.
The OG trade, so
The OG trade was nice.
I think that was a good trade for us.
We wanted him.
You know,
Well,
obviously I still got
OKC
RJ
fan.
Barrett jersey, but
When y'all
Okay.
get
he's
rid of-
killing it in Toronto. That trade worked out for both.
OKC fans wanted OG, but
I
the
know.
price was too high.
I thought y'all were
Probably
gonna
fair.
get rid of.
Quickly he's gonna become a superstar.
What's his name?
He's about to get that bag from Toronto.
For sure.
Golly, what's this tall motherfucker's name?
Who?
The center.
Oh, Mitchell? He's
Yeah.
hurt.
Mitchell Robinson.
I thought y'all
He's
were
been
gonna
hurt.
get rid of him.
Nah.
I thought we were gonna move him too.
Nah, I say you keep him for sure. He's too young.
I just felt like he's just been hurt too many times.
He does get hurt a lot, but give him one more burn.
Maybe.
Well, he's
He's
back
such a good defender.
he's back from injury.
He's not playing though.
No, he's not. They're gonna ease
him back.
in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the NBA.
He's on my
Because-
fantasy
but
team.
the
I
good
know
thing
he's not
is-
playing.
There's way too many games to like you rush somebody back in.
Hartenstein's been killing it for.
I always like that dude. I don't like
Yo.
his name, but I like him.
I don't like. Yeah, his name is a little
Hartenstein.
too much, but
That nigga's a Nazi.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
He is 100%. He's nice though.
Yo, he had 19 rebounds.
I can't watch the Knicks games though. It's so trash. I hate it.
It's frustrating to watch the Knicks.
I can't watch them because I got fucking Xfinity. We don't have MSG.
No MSG.
I can't watch the Knicks,
Go on,
and I can't watch them on League Pass.
What's that shit called?
Oh, I
Streaming?
have.
Oh, I have League
I have
Pass.
YouTube TV.
You get it on YouTube TV?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Oh shit!
I'll double check.
I ain't getting that though. I have League Pass.
Stream East Live.
I'm watching my boys.
Never fail.
I'm watching my boys on League Pass every night. Actually, the game's on right now.
I still think the
Fucking
Knicks
with y'all
are gonna make
niggas.
one more move.
We playing the Pelicans right now. Y'all
I think
definitely
the Knicks
need
are gonna make one.
They're
more
actually
move.
pretty good now too. The Pelicans.
Yeah, we about to bust these niggas.
They're gonna make another move because they're trying to move
Checking right now.
Fournier.
Fournier? They need to move him back. Oh yeah,
I
we on
know
these niggas.
one destination is probably Chicago, for DeMar DeRozan because Chicago wants expiring deals because then it's just a half a season rental.
They're clearing house.
I mean,
Over
the
there.
All-Star game's right around the corner.
They're clearing house over there. Well, the trade
After this is
deadline's
when
in
shit,
what?
shit gets real.
Trade deadline's what, next week?
Yeah,
2 weeks?
trade deadline's next week, but there's a I forgot was
But this has been
there's
a long...
another team that another player that I was talking about the Knicks getting instead of fucking.
This has been
This is the problem.
DeMar
though,
DeRozan.
'cause Y'all like
DeJounte
y'all-
Murray.
Yeah, y'all
DeJounte
like
Murray in
y'all
Atlanta.
are like the Lakers. Y'all think y'all getting every player.
The thing is, like,
It's weird.
Well, no,
it's
those-
been a
I
couple
don't
years
think we're
since
getting
both
every
of
player.
y'all
Those are the
teams
two that
have
we're
been
talking
at this
about.
position where you're like top of the.
Who's that?
both.
Not us. No. We made the play-in last year.
Oh no, but I'm saying at this point, you guys weren't winning that many games. Like you guys.
Oh yeah, we were in
the
we were
bottom,
like
eighth, ninth.
yeah,
seed.
we were pretty.
Yeah,
bad.
that's where we were last year too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But now we up.
Not to be up.
we up
like,
now.
Now we make the playoffs.
At
last
this
year,
point of the
yeah.
season is impressive.
We're early. We're
And-
a year early.
Listen,
Exactly.
look, a couple weeks ago was it when the trade first happened? We fucking blew out Philly by 40.
That's the thing with like basketball is like
They
you
beat them
do
too.
see the
and then don't get me wrong,
patience of it.
we
Yes.
Like you said, we're
Basketball
you're
is
early,
easier.
you're-
blew
Basketball
out.
is easier.
Like listen, we blew out the Nuggets by 38,
we
but
beat them too.
the Nuggets are not 100%.
Yeah.
Jokic is playing
Long
hurt.
ass
Murray's
games, too.
playing
Yeah.
hurt. It's a long season, so I'm
Plus,
like
they just did like 5 games on the road. and shit
exactly.
like that.
So I'm like, I'll take the win, but I also understand the circumstances. Like, yo, Denver's playing hurt.
That's
Half
fine.
their lineup is playing hurt.
Yeah, but that's fine. The wins right now are more important.
Yeah.
We don't care how
Gotta
we get
take
them.
them.
Don't give a
Absolutely,
fuck.
yo.
The wins are
Yeah.
more important because the wins dictate
You're
who you're gonna play. So
Word.
those games where motherfuckers think that whatever, this is a game against them, this shit don't matter. No.
Which I think about Doc.
Take
Rivers
the
getting that
fucking
job,
easy
though.
ones. I don't know what Doc Rivers has on the NBA, fam, but this nigga,
I don't know what he has on
bro,
the NBA. Either.
he got something on the NBA. I don't know. He's
But
sitting
look
on a
at his-
case because there's
but
no
look at
reason
his
why this
track
nigga
record.
could be getting a
Yo.
job. This nigga got a job before Bill Belichick got a
Yeah.
job. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck is going on? I'll tell you who I would have hired as my basketball coach before Doc Rivers, Bill Belichick.
Like 2 days, like they're like fired, hired.
That man was winning games.
That's crazy.
Yo, how do you go 30-13 and you get fired?
Get fired. They're like number 2
something
in the East.
something had to.
Nah,
Yo,
I told you,
they said-
he tried to cut Giannis's brother.
Yo, that's what they said. They
No.
said he wasn't giving Thanasis no playing
Why you
time
got that nigga
and
fired?
try to fucking
That nigga
fire,
so ass.
try to
It
cut him.
was, right?
And
Yo,
Giannis was like,
that's
"Y'all
the
not
only
getting rid of
reason-
my
Nah,
brother."
that's generational wealth, yo. Get your niggas
Yo,
in there.
both of his brothers suck.
Suck,
They're
yeah.
terrible.
They're terrible.
One, well, they all have championship rings. So how about
That's
that?
true. Because one
Respect
won
that.
it with him, and
One
then
got
the
it
other
with
one
the
with the
Lakers.
Lakers.
Yeah, he got one with LeBron and the Lakers.
That's crazy.
But now all three of them.
You have
Wait,
to
aren't?
say all 3 of us are champions?
But wait, wasn't at some point like last year or 2 seasons ago, all three of them on the Bucks, but one of them played in the G League.
They
team?
were, yeah, they were.
They
Isn't
were-
it crazy that the one brother got a ring before Giannis?
I think that was the joke. They said they were like, "Oh shit, we got the wrong Antetokounmpo."
He was in a picture with LeBron, like,
That's
I
hilarious.
know that had that nigga sick at home.
Yo, if I was Giannis, I'd be like, ain't no way I'm one of the best players in the world, and I'm better than these 2 bum ass.
He literally, I think he
my
got.
younger brother has.
I'm pretty
or my
sure he
older
got
brother-
MVP
That's
that year.
crazy
I think he
clout,
got
too.
MVP that year too.
For you to be so good to be like, you know who you need? You need my little brother.
My little bro.
Bruh. Bro.
Yo, that is
crazy.
the worst
'Cause
case
there's
of
no high
nepotism
school
ever.
ball. There's no college ball.
In
There's
Greece,
just
no.
that's my brother.
That's my brother. Sign him.
Sign him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's staying. He's staying too.
Crazy, son.
Like, we're gonna trade Drew Holiday. My brother's staying. Don't think about adding my brother in on the deal. No. He's staying here.
Oh, you want to
Okay.
get rid of him?
We're gonna trade the
gone.
starting point guard. Get him out of here.
I still think Boston's going to the finals.
They always are going to the finals, and then they Boston it.
Boston is just right now. They're playing
Boston
lights
is-
out.
They're just like the Cowboys, man.
Yo,
I'm telling you.
the
They
best
Boston,
thing
they
that could
all-
have happened to fucking Kristaps Porzingis was going to fucking Boston.
He does look good at
He's
Boston.
having a career year with Boston.
He actually does look healthy.
He
too.
big and white. Of course, he looks good in Boston.
that green.
That green do something on white boys.
Yo,
those
check this
niggas-
out. So, as a New,
He's just really dropping
White
the N
boys
word up
get
there.
like,
y'all clearly know I'm a New York fan for all sports teams, right? I hate everything about Boston, like sports wise.
Me too.
But I wouldn't be too mad if KP won a ring because he's used to be a Knicks
He's an
player.
honorary Knick.
And I
Oh,
wish he would
wait.
have
I
stayed
feel,
on the Knicks.
I feel that way about the Clippers. Like if Westbrook run away with the Clippers, like I'd be
See,
happy
like
for him.
it's not a like it's more about the player.
But fuck KD.
Well, yeah,
right?
because he didn't leave on his own. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
he
they
left.
got rid of him.
they got rid of him.
No, they
That's
didn't get
business is business.
They didn't get rid of him.
He got a fair. He didn't get a
He got
fair
fair.
because he kept
He
getting
didn't.
hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just needed time,
needed
and he
time.
got a nice.
it's hard to be
And New
expected
York
to be
fans
the
are not patient.
Yeah, yeah.
But he got a nice rebreather season in Washington where they didn't expect much of him. It
and
didn't
now,
take a lot of toll
and
on
now
him.
over there, he's playing a role. He's not
Yeah.
the like.
Tatum's the
They
man.
expected him to be a star. I mean, he got drafted fucking.
He was super early.
You know.
But now he's averaging.
Now he's good.
Almost 20.
He's going
points,
crazy right
8
now.
rebounds a game. Like they could ask for more from him. Like
This is exactly what they need.
exactly what. Yeah, you're right. You're.
But the
that's what they-
Celtics are gonna find a way to Celtic that shit. So
So
I already know. Miami beat the shit out of them last year. How? I still don't know. Who
That's
plays.
another-
I still don't know who
So
plays
they
good
just,
basketball.
They just got
That's
Terry
another
Rozier.
one.
Yes.
The Miami Heat did right by Spoelstra.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about City Boys up with Eric Spoelstra.
Talking about
Yo, shout out to Eric.
looking your man's out. Imagine coming to you like, yo, we about to extend your contract. Be like, yo, boss, let me tell you something.
I'm about to get a divorce. About to be finalized in like a
Real
week.
Cunt of a wife.
Don't announce it, yo.
Hey,
Don't-
yeah.
Don't. I'm not signing this
I'm not
contract
signing
until
it.
after the divorce is finalized next week. Just
And for Pat Riley to be like, I got you, son.
I got you, my nigga. Don't even worry. Don't even trip.
yo, because Pat Riley's the original City Boy, bro. Come on.
Hey, brother.
Pat Riley probably
Don't even
called
trip.
him in. Yo, I see you going through some shit.
I see you going through some shit. Like you having a rough.
How much
go.
she want? She want all of it. She don't want half. She don't want half. She want a little bit. She want all of it, coach. Hey, yo, let her have it.
See what the beachfront, man.
Let her have it.
But yo, listen, man.
What'd you
he-
do? What'd you do?
In longevity, he's done a great job in Miami.
Oh, he's
Like,
been a great coach.
He's kept them competitive.
The NBA
Even when they were rebuilding after LeBron left,
Yeah.
Everybody said that he was just a figurehead for LeBron.
for the LeBron era.
he's-
but it turns
legit.
out that he
it
has.
turns out he's actually a really good
He's
coach.
legit. The NBA is good with that, though. The NBA is good with kind of preserving that kind of feeling with those guys. That
So you like to
really-
see guys like that get rewarded because
I do.
I like that
for sure.
contract that he got because it's just like yo, for a
How many
job well
years?
done. it's-
I mean, he's
5 years.
I think it's 4. No, it's 4.
No,
it's
it
five.
is 5.
No, it's 5. It is 5.
130 ends
120.
I like it because I
in
mean,
Miami, where there's like little smaller taxes.
you gotta think about, and we always have this argument whether you want your.
No state tax?
We always argue whether you want your team to be, you want your team to be good, or you want
Go
your
all
team
in
to be
for
bad.
it.
You want to go all in, or you don't, right? So I remember when Gabi was here and I asked him about the Steelers. Now, I know as a Steeler fan, he's happy with transcribed with the Steelers season, but the Steelers aren't happy.
Yeah.
They
No.
ended here. No risks, no reward for anything that we did, and all
So
we
then the
account.
season was a failure.
But like all we accounted for was injuries and wear and tear, right?
And no
And no gain.
yeah, no real
There was
hindsight
no-
into
right.
to look.
There
for,
was
like,
no
if
player
Kobe
gain.
Played his ass off.
That's what I mean.
You
There was
feel
no
like, yo,
player
there-
gain in
there's no up.
development, and there was no record gain.
No, because I think
And now
I
there's
think
no-
Pickett regressed.
Like if
Well,
you
yeah,
look at,
but now there's no draft gain either.
If you
So,
look
like,
at the Texans are like,
they look at
we got
Their
Yeah.
stock is up.
they're great right now.
Yeah.
They have a good like if they maintain
Whatever their
they-
season transcribed as, they were happy
they were
to
expected
watch
to win
him.
like 8 games.
Which is
Yeah.
fine. But to watch CJ play well,
Yeah, what transpired was
that's
up.
like that's winning a shitload of games.
Absolutely.
When you're watching him play and you're looking at the player and you're like, okay, fuck it, we're losing, but do you see this fucking kid?
Yep.
Okay, this is good. We can work with
and
him.
then getting into the playoffs was a bonus.
and he
winning
stayed
the
healthy.
division.
For sure.
And he
And he stayed healthy. This is all great.
Everybody talks about like
If they
how
stay on
long
the path,
it is for like
Houston's gonna be a player
the
in that
first
division.
year, the first rookie year, because that year's
Yeah.
just so long for them.
Yeah, for sure.
For him to stay healthy, it's like, bro.
Yeah,
the
man.
Up
He's gonna
for
be-
them is crazy.
He's gonna be good.
When like you say, on the contrary, like
There's a lot of teams
there's a lot of
that
teams that just didn't have an up at the
and
end.
if you can ask them, if you could
Jacksonville
sit in
Jaguars.
that, if you could sit in that boardroom,
Philly.
if you could sit in that
Jacksonville
boardroom,
Jaguars.
exactly. Them
They
two.
were the favorites to win the
win.
division.
Because of the fact that they've been shit for so long.
You know, Trevor Lawrence, this was supposed to be his year. They started off strong. They were 6-2.
and they
then
kind of just
fucking everything
sputtered
fell
down.
apart. Everything.
So
It
now
just-
you
Trevor
go into a new
Lawrence
city.
progressed.
You go into a new
The
season
defense
thinking like,
went
what are
bad
we doing? Yep.
after
Right.
having one of the best defenses.
Right.
It's just everything. Bah, bah, like
The only good part is that they were so bad that there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
yeah.
You got a good draft pick. You're bad, but if you're bad, you got to be bad. Like, you want to be bad. I know it sounds fucking crazy, but if you're bad and you're middle of the pack, you're still bad.
Patriots.
If you're bad,
They were bad to the point where it's like, all right, now we don't want to win a game.
yeah, we don't know what to
'Cause
do.
We got
We
a
can't.
third.
Because we're
But-
fucking
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
And if we're bad middle of the pack and we're bad, that don't make us better.
Exactly.
And the football draft is deep. But that first 15, those are generation guys.
Yeah.
Like, those are generational guys if you hit right.
That's why, like,
Right
despite
system, right
despite the
coach.
fact that we didn't make the playoffs and we had a losing record, we still have a bright future because of the pieces we have on our team.
Right.
You know,
But those guys are getting better. Those guys are playing better
they're
every year.
playing exactly.
Even though you're losing, those
Like,
guys are getting.
so the
they're
thing
But
is-
realistically, what do you think your timeline is with Rodgers? 2 years, right?
Shit. The way that Achilles looking. We gotta see how he look on the.
we gotta see
Gotta
how
see
he
it,
looks
right?
in.
I give him
summer.
an honest shake after I see what he's looking
Yeah,
like on the.
Like if he comes back and y'all make it to the playoffs, it's a successful season, or it's like no, we got to make it to the conference championship.
we have to make it to at least the AFC Championship.
I think so
If
because
we have
you're
Aaron
For you
Rodgers,
to invest another whole year with Aaron Rodgers.
well because you're
at
gonna have to. It's
40
gonna cost.
two at-
but
gonna
here's
cost
the
you.
thing:
yeah.
we also have to see what's going to happen with our draft because we need to draft offensive line, or we need to trade.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, let's say you go into the next season and you have a good season, you're not going to get a pick. So now you're in that bubble. Like, do I fucking
Do I cut
cut ties and
But now I gotta-
suck again?
But now I got a rental. I
yeah,
got a rental quarterback.
So,
It's
and that's
tough,
the thing
man.
is just like
fucking tough.
the goal was have Aaron Rodgers come in,
The goal was buy in, all in,
all in on
heavy,
Aaron Rodgers,
lean in.
have
on that
him
bitch first
mentor-
year, Fucking.
Go.
have him mentor Zach Wilson.
There's no mentoring that kid.
Nah,
He's just
nah.
bad.
You know, and
He's just bad.
you know Zach Wilson wasn't expecting to play, but it's like you know what, yo, next man up.
But like, how
Shit
even
together.
how
He
even
thinks
better
that
to
he-
play with when you're actually. So now it's not you just sitting in a room and me telling you what you
Yeah.
should be doing. It's
No,
like
of course.
you're playing.
You're playing,
And you come back
absolutely.
and talk to me.
Well, no, that was the point that I was about to make.
Yeah, like
It's just like, okay, you got to get over that once it happens. It's like, yo, now I'm in it.
yeah.
Next
you're
man
here
up.
now.
Fuck it, get your shit together. And he did not get his shit together.
But Aaron wasn't there either for a lot of the
For a
time.
couple-
He
for the
should have
first
been
couple
there
weeks.
when that kid was playing.
Yeah,
Aaron should have been there.
Well, he was trying to
should've-
rehab.
I know he's trying to rehab to come back, but bro, you ain't fucking coming back. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah.
Let's be like
So-
for real. And he could have rehabbed with the Jets. He could have brought his people and rehabbed in New York.
I want to trust him.
No, he did it in pure fucking Aaron Rodgers fashion.
Yeah.
Said, fuck y'all. I'm cashing your check. Fuck you. I'm going to try to get ready. I ain't going to be ready. I know I ain't going to be ready, but I'm going to make it seem like I'm going to be ready. Nigga, we know you're not going to be ready. And this kid is shit in the bed when you're supposed to be the one mentoring him. Now, when he's actively in the fucking field, coming out of the huddle after fucking up, throwing a pick or whatever, it would be fucking great if I had my fucking Super Bowl winning quarterback on the sidelines to say, hey, man, yo, listen, I was watching that play. I seen what you did. Let's watch it over and see what the fuck we doing. No,
which is when he did return and was traveling with the team.
it's too late.
He was doing it at certain points, But then it seemed like all of a sudden he stopped again.
He need to be with that kid all the time.
Yeah, you're
no,
right.
That kid is no threat of taking his job.
He needs
what
to
fuck, like
word. Like you need to eat, sleep, and fucking breathe with that kid.
Think
Like
a lot of that. I mean, but it is proven that he can do that because look at fucking Love.
Yeah, but he was forced to do that.
he was forced to do that.
But
He didn't want to do
You're
that.
right. He
But
has.
he was also playing too.
Yeah.
That's why. I think he would do it if he was playing. I think he would do that. For
Yeah.
Wilson
Yeah.
because he was playing.
So that's the thing.
But he
You
gets in
don't
his
know-
little pissy Aaron
You don't
Rodgers.
know how to gauge
You don't want
anything
to.
because he literally went down the first game of
Yeah.
the season.
And then he went away.
I
Like-
think, yeah, I think if he had not gotten hurt and we play a season, and then the time comes, so it's like, all right, well, let's say however many years we get out of him, and then Zach Wilson, it's like, all right, yo, we prepped you, we had you pay attention and all that. Now is your time to show improve. You get one last shot. You don't do it, we gotta find other arrangement.
But now he's gone now, right?
But now they're looking to move him. They're probably gonna move
There's
him.
nothing left. There's nothing left.
Because
But
at
if
this
anything,
point,
show you about this season,
at this point,
you have
it's
to
a
have a good
detriment
backup.
to it's a detriment to his career if he
It
stays
is.
on the team.
Yeah, because he's just looking worse. He's just looking worse and worse.
Because I honestly do think he's not a fit.
I don't
he's
think
not
he's
a fit.
I just don't think he's good.
He's not a fit. I think maybe in a new surroundings, maybe.
I don't think he's good. I don't.
So
He
Bro,
is
I
Dan
haven't
Orlovsky.
I haven't even seen him like flash good. Like I ain't seen that man make a good play like ever. I don't know what he does, honestly. Like so like him getting a new scenario is like okay.
because who knows? Maybe with a team with a good, maybe he goes somewhere where there's a great line.
Maybe.
Maybe he does better. We have the abysmal line.
I mean, it's not worse than
I'm
ours.
not using it as an excuse,
Yeah,
but I'm just.
that shit was
It's not worse than ours. Ours is bad.
It's probably
But
right
I've-
behind y'all.
but I've
like
seen
we're
Bryce-
like 1A.
But I've seen Bryce make a play where I'm like, you know what? He might be good, but like we really don't.
Like you guys are when it comes to like bad lines, it's like you're 1 and we're 1A. Like that's how bad we are. Our offensive
but we
line
don't have the defense that you have, right? So he's getting a lot more reps than
absolutely.
he's getting a lot more reps. He can do what he needs to do. The defense is putting him in good spots. He just don't play well, which means that the Carolina Panthers
So,
are
and that's the
probably
thing,
gonna sign
and
him
if-
as his
like,
backup. next.
I think if they move him, if they move him, maybe they get some picks. I'm not
Maybe.
saying nothing like high picks.
You talking like second,
But-
third, maybe that second, third.
Yeah,
round
like
or
second and
something.
third round, which is fine because then you could probably draft some
You
quality.
can get some
linemen.
in there, yeah.
So if we can get some linemen, maybe make a trade for one. You feel me? Like
That
It's tough, brother.
it's tough, man. It's nasty out here.
Football is
So-
Football is gross. I could devise the greatest basketball lineup ever. Just give me a couple $1 million.
The
and do
fact
it.
that
Football
like
is-
if you're good,
mhm.
you're not gonna have that same team
Not
next
guaranteed.
year.
nah,
yeah.
you can't.
It's not-
Coaches leave.
Niggas trying to get
Players
paid.
go-
Get traded.
players
We
wanna
trying to get
so
paid.
They go somewhere
We trying to
else.
get
So
bread.
fucking nuts. So that's like it's
Mhm.
that's why it's super impressive to see the Chiefs do what they do. The Patriots did what they did.
Pat's just mad
Like,
good. But Pat being that good should show you how good Tom Brady was.
Absolutely.
For real.
Because Tom Brady, motherfuckers was leaving at that motherfucker like
Left
a
and
revolving
right,
door,
yeah.
left and right. Bill Belichick make these niggas look nice. They go on to sign somewhere else for fucking $20 million.
Get paid over there
and looking
and
like
then
shit.
come back.
Yeah, and then come back like, yo, can I get a
yeah.
I get a league
Can I get
minimum?
a-
And they doing the same thing over there in KC. Pat making bums look good, except for Kelsey. He's generational, but Tom had Gronk. Like these guys are just, you know what I mean? So basically, what you're saying is, if you want to win a bunch of Super Bowls, you gotta have a good defense and a tight end and a quarterback. That's it. The rest of y'all niggas is interchangeable. The Chiefs don't have a good running back.
And the way I look at it is
That's
this.
crazy.
If we, let's say
And Pacheco is nice. I like
And he's
Pacheco.
good. He's nice.
But he's not like
But he wouldn't be good anywhere else, I
Yeah,
don't think.
yeah.
no, it's definitely
He's
a
not
system thing.
he's not
We scared as fuck of
McCaffrey.
Pat.
Yeah.
We are terrified
But that's
of Pat.
why the run game works.
That's why it works, because we're terrified. We are off. We are like, there's no
and
way
this
we're gonna
season
close
he
the
hasn't even ran like that.
Nah.
Because
No.
they put no design runs in for him.
Nah. There's no
And
need.
he hasn't had the because motherfuckers ain't getting open, so he's not really scrambling like that. He used to scramble to create guys to
Shout
get
out
open.
to Pat, yo.
But this motherfucker's just not getting open.
Shout out to Pat, real nigga, yo.
What a game.
Half nigga.
What a guy.
He a halfie. Shout out to the halfies.
What a fuck.
Yo, shout out to the halfies.
Hey!
Shout out
Free
to
book, whoever reposts that.
Shout out to the halfies, yo.
To the halfies. That fucking.
Shout out to all my day one.
Wait,
Shout,
so do you have
shout out to my day
Paul,
one.
do you have all four? Like, you ready to become either stay a Chiefs fan,
man.
become a Ravens, Niners, or a Lions
Nah,
fan?
he said
No,
the
this
ready?
year is
He said that they got to lose too.
They gotta lose too, and they've
you
gone
good.
farther
Okay.
enough to keep my fandom. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay. They got some
so
goodwill
wild.
with you.
What is it, 6 years?
This
6
is
years?
6 or 7 straight AFC championship games.
championships. So how do you turn your back on that?
You're right. He said, "How do you turn your?"
At least they hang a banner for that.
You know what I'm saying?
They hang a banner for it. I get it.
Paul's gonna hang his own banner for. He's like,
Right.
this is a red kingdom right here, Chiefs
get it.
country.
You gotta fuck up.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta fuck up.
Damn, bro, I forgot the boys were playing tonight. I'm out here fucking with y'all niggas. I'm supposed to be at the spot watching the men's them play right now.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
we up too. We
went
up
long
11.
enough.
We up 11, bitch.
Who winning the Royal Rumble?
I don't even know who's in. Bro, I don't even
that's
know
just
who.
tomorrow,
I don't.
yeah.
I honestly don't even know who wrestles anymore.
Bad
I ain't
Bunny.
gonna lie. Y'all good? Yeah, get
Yes,
the fuck
sir.
out of here.
Oh, real quick, I do want to say to everybody who watched my shit, thank you, appreciate it.
Oh, that was
my,
good shit.
My Vibes with Ralph thing, I appreciate it. It was.
What's next on the agenda?
It was.
I'm working on
It was a lot of work.
for episode 2. Oh, dude,
a lot of
definitely.
work done on that.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Like a lot of
Video editing.
I'm
That's
getting
a
better
motherfucker.
with the video editing. So my cousin, y'all know my cousin who's come here and shot pictures or whatever. He told me, he's like, I will go with you. I'll shoot it. He said, but you got to edit it because I just don't have the time. Because the photography and videography, that's his 9 to 5. That's his job. So I know I ain't got the budget to pay him. So he was like, nah. He's like, I've been wanting to collaborate with you. He's like, I'll shoot it, but you got to edit it.
That's pretty dope.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, cool. So it
That's
took me
cool.
2 weeks to edit.
That's not bad.
We had so much B-roll, so much footage. We had almost
Just
2
90% of it.
Yo,
You gotta shoot mad B-roll.
almost 2.5 hours worth of footage condensed into 18 minutes.
Look at that.
Wow.
So it was, and I learned a lot.
Have you dabbled with the AI stuff?
Uh,
There's a lot of AI shit where you just upload all your shit and supposedly it's supposed to sync it. Don't.
with this one, I didn't. I kind of, because this is the first one. I kind of wanted to. I wanted that challenge for
I
myself.
think the new Samsung Galaxy AI
Okay.
does it for you, like on the camera app.
Yeah.
This nigga trying to sell air.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
Yo, get him out of here
So,
trying to sell air.
honestly,
can you
I
imagine
really-
like
I really
Yeah.
wanted.
like you know how you have the regular editor where you can like crop
Yeah.
shit? You can
Yeah.
hit the fucking AI button and it starts like. It's just hard because Apple's
Yeah.
just so much easier to format.
See
to,
what
like
you trying to
everything
do?
else.
Yeah.
I wanted that challenge for myself. I've used AI, for example, like when we've done like the multiple angles.
Yeah.
I've done it for that, where it'll do that. But then like if I'm doing like the color grading and the sound and all that, I do that myself. But with this one, I learned about color grading. So for example, like outside of the museum, like if you the library, if you guys saw the video, they had like plastered on. They had like lyrics from the song.
Mhm.
So in the original like raw stock footage, the black of the lettering wasn't as sharp. So with color grading, I learned how to make it like brighter,
Oh, okay.
just the blacks. Then the white
On the
not
video,
as
which is
strong.
impressive. Yeah.
That's cool.
Like for example, I wore this coat. I made this coat, like stand out a little more. It was
A lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work. But honestly, it was.
You realize why
worth it.
video editors get paid so much money.
Yeah, it was worth it though. It
That's
was
good.
so fucking worth it because I got a lot of good feedback. So that's literally I just want to say
Keep
I appreciate
working on those
people
projects.
Yeah,
Keep
man,
building
keep
it up.
going, man.
Go to
So-
freelancer.com, take some fucking jobs, and start doing what
That's
you
it,
love.
man. Just keep doing stuff, bro.
and that's what the hope is to get all that. And right now I'm brainstorming ideas for like episode 2 of that because so I realized that with, for example, we have the Toxic Ass Friends podcast where a lot of the times is the quote unquote toxic shit or the funnies and sports, and then with like our pod it's the entertainment stuff. Sometimes there's subjects that I would like to discuss that
Don't fit the.
don't
yeah.
fit
Right.
either pod and would kind of bring down the so for example, like I know there's like stuff where I want to sit down like with I have a friend who we could talk about like the conflict that that's going on like in Palestine, you feel me, because she's Palestinian, so that's a conversation I want to have, like stuff on mental health where we'll get like deep where I'm not bringing down the mood here, and then one of the teachers I work with.
And you can always do that in different settings. Too.
Exactly.
Especially with all the stuff that we have.
Absolutely.
You can walk in the park
equipment.
with a fucking mic on,
One of the, one of the teachers, the music teacher that I work with at the school, he, he's like he has a book dropping in like May. And I told him, I was like, I want to read that book, and then we'll
do something.
We'll chop it up. He has like a
so you got the wheels turning in your brain.
The wheels turning, and there's certain people I want to sit down with. You feel me? So that's what I
gotta let the creative side create, man, because a lot of the stuff that like our normal day to day, and anybody that even people who are listening, like sometimes like I really truly honestly believe 90% of us, like the world, are creative people. Yeah. It's just we get stifled by our day to day,
absolutely,
and we don't use our creativity enough. There's too much mindless shit that happens, and too much of our own stresses, and if we don't let that out, that's how things happen. That's how you drink your problems away and shit like that. So try to find those little things that'll help you.
It differentiates from, like, let's say the one-on-ones, because I love our one-on-ones because that's literally, I think that's our bread and butter in terms of the engagement that we get from people and the views or whatever. With the one-on-ones, I like it because it's more about spotlighting people.
Yeah.
Versus where my stuff will be more about certain, like, the subject matter.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's dope because it's two different, but they stand on their own.
True.
And they stand very well. And with the one-on-ones, you guys are all involved because you guys will you do somebody or you bring somebody through.
I think this next chapter of the Fifth Ward Media is, I like the route you're going with. Just figure something you're interested in, play around with it,
and do that.
Throw the content
I want to get
in there.
Like,
because you
Wes's
never know
thing,
what's gonna hit.
His barbecue stuff. Like, I want to get him, like, get them wheels turning, get him to do stuff. Because and that's why I started putting the shorts, because that is where, like, the growth is.
Yeah.
Once I started doing the shorts, our subscribers to the channel went up. And I didn't notice that because I put it and I was just like, all right, I'll check on it in a few days. Literally a few days later, when that first video of Ren Thomas,
3,000,
and then I put the freestyle that he did, that hit another 2K. So I'm just like, all right, I'm figuring out what works and what doesn't. The latest one that I put,
you gotta feed that algorithm, baby.
That last one that I put didn't do as strong as the other one, even though it was a freestyle. But it didn't hit as strong. So now I'm like, all right, it's a trial and error trying to figure out, all right, what's going to work, what's not going to work. So it's a learning experience, man. And honestly, I love it. Like, that's so that's why the decision, that what we talked about off camera is also one of the reasons why I made this.
No, and like a lot of
these,
sense. And giving the freedom for these guys to kind of do shit they want too. Like when Wes says, I'm going to the anime place. Take the camera and the thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
so
everybody
also has wireless mic. Wireless.
Everybody's
got
their own interest.
Mic yourself up. Like,
when you go to a game, like fucking, like let's feed that creativity.
Will they let me
know.
Will they let me do that?
What?
They arrest a nigga in there?
What if you like mic?
If you vlog it,
you mic'd up. Oh,
no, you could definitely do that.
Oh, I don't want niggas.
Vloggers vlog, nigga.
I don't want niggas be trying to lock me up.
I'm actually thinking of I was gonna go.
I'm just saying, you just do enough interesting.
Well, yeah, another courtside game coming up soon. Well, I'm actually headed back down to South Carolina in May.
Look at that.
Taking the baby too with us.
I want to go see the Yankees and the Red Sox in Boston. So, like, I talked to Sos and I was like, yo, we could do like a partner parlay type thing where it's like content. We talk to the fans and be like, find the sports bettors, because sports betting is legal in Massachusetts. Yeah. And that's an interesting thing to do too, because
you can make mad shorts off.
Absolutely.
Mad shorts.
Because especially
find enough people put live bets right on the thing, upload them,
and
boom,
then
boom.
We go to the casino there,
tag
and
me, post your
bet
ticket
too, like, figure it out. So it's just like I have all these ideas, and I have a composition notebook that I'm just like writing mad shit that I have in there. So
with that being said, this is episode 77. Hopefully more different kind of content coming from the Fifth Ward Media Gang.
More consistent too.
More consistent content. Try to figure that out. Everybody's life is lifing. So
I'm trying to finish my book too.
Part 3 almost out?
I'm almost done.
Golly.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate y'all.
We
gonna
outta
holla?
here.
It's called
Peace.
It is, guys.